I'm not arguing. I just don't remember. I thought we were just going to get like supplies and come right back.
Does
anybody need a short rest?
My recollection was that you wanted to rest because you wanted to rest off the various status effects that you had got from the first encounter with the Gorgon.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, probably.
I thought someone healed. I thought there was only one person that got it, and I thought that they got a heal or of some sort.
Ray was the only one who failed multiple rolls, and Kipo did cast a lesser restoration to take care of that. But I think most of the rest of us had failed one roll and were under partial petrification.
Gotcha. I'm down for whatever.
I believe it takes a long rest to get rid of this.
That is correct.
So does everybody feel like taking a night off, or do we want to get this finished right now?
Again, I'm down to
significant advantage to getting it done faster.
that. I agree with that.
Everyone who's turned to stone in that area has turned to stone. At least that.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit on let's take care of it now, because if we rest and then we get there and somebody fails to right away, we're kind of already back here, but we've just spent more time for somebody to like stick around or find out about our plan and stop it or something like that.
Okay, well, I do have 3 more uses that I can cast Lesser Restoration for the time being. Do we want to reset everybody to 0 right now, or wait until we're in the effect?
I think I didn't fail any.
I would maybe wait in case someone just keeps failing over and over again. So that way you can judge who needs it versus all of us start at baseline.
Alright.
I think I failed once, if I remember correctly.
And we have no idea how many rolls it takes before you become mostly statue, so...
I don't think I failed at all.
It's more than the times Riza failed.
I failed like 3.
3, so it's at least 4.
It seems like a very long time from the aura based on, as long as you don't look at her, it seems like a very long time as I think what we got.
Yeah, but her aura is large though. Like
Right.
we made 2 saves before we even got near her.
Agreed.
Large.
So we run
We just
run there as fast as possible and
just
throw
don't
the
look-
gem at her.
don't look at her.
Naruto run.
Be like, use this.
Yeah,
Do
well,
look through a mirror or a puddle of water.
Then she will turn to stone.
Uno reverse card.
Does anybody have ways
Derek is not
to,
amused.
Locate object on the Mythalar?
Derek's tired. Derek just came back from the gym and is exhausted.
We had to do balance.
See, your mistake is going to the gym in the first place.
No, I feel so much better, and my back hurts me so much less often since I started going to the gym. It's almost like being in shape makes you overall healthier or something.
What?
I don't know. It's
Wow, mind blown.
You should see his pec, it's rock hard. God, I would love to slap it.
She does. She really just goes in for like a big, full-armed smack.
So satisfying. Rock hard.
What? I forgot what I was.
If we get to level 20, Derek has to show us his pecs. I think that's only fair.
Except I promised you that this campaign would go to level 30. What
What?
am I showing you by
Oh,
level
no.
30?
We'll figure that out when we get
From
there.
working out,
I
I can
suspect-
pick him up on my back.
Yeah, she can pick me up now.
Woo!
Like 3 seconds.
I
So
suspect
that's-
at current
It still
level,
counts. 3 seconds counts.
Yeah.
at current rate, 20 will be like 2 years, and so, I mean, by then, if he's going to the gym every day, he'll probably want to show us his pecs.
Derek just starts logging on shirtless every
you can,
session
like,
to
Yeah.
DM.
I played with someone who logged on shirtless occasionally once.
Oh my god. Derek sent me like the wildest messages. He was like, "Why is he doing this?" And I'm like, "I don't know. He's at home. I guess it's fine."
Yeah, but still, like,
it's a male nip, so no one's gonna throw a fit.
Put a shirt on.
I actually got a picture removed because of male nipples on Facebook. It was
Interesting.
you know the water boy where there's the guy that like is in the stands pinching his nipples.
What are you talking
I do, and it's a generally horrible image, but I don't think it deserves being removed.
It got removed. It got removed like 2 years later. 2 years later, like, this goes against our community standards. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Male nipples are not allowed on Facebook.
Score 1 for feminism, guys. We got the picture of the water boy taken down.
That's not the point.
As much as I love talking about Derek's nipples on Thursday night.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
Nips.
Nips. Let's just run in and do it, right? The best laid plans.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
The best laid plans are no plans.
I'm not saying that we should not do this. This may be a later problem for later us. But she has to go somewhere eventually. And, yeah. You know, I don't think that we can fix the Mythalar necessarily, nor do I expect us to fix the Mythalar the next couple of days.
Yeah, I don't think we're fixing that.
But this may be something to tell... God, I keep forgetting his name.
Aren't we gonna talk to your wizard dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never remember his name either.
The wizard.
The wonderful wizard.
We should probably like bold and highlight it in the notes.
We should just like have a character like page.
Sure, Lamar.
Hey.
There is a
Megan
character
with
page.
The notes every time. I swear.
It's on the character page, which has all the people we've met. I just put a bunch of the people from Blingdenstone on there too, so it got.
Oh shit! I didn't know that had more pages than active quests.
I swear, every game Megan is in, she revolutionizes by having the most detailed notes.
Wow.
I am like obsessive about the notes in like a bad way. Like,
don't get me wrong, other people take good notes. She takes like insane person notes.
I enjoy
thanks for the
taking notes with Mitch. They get pretty entertaining.
It is a compliment. I love that kind of notes.
Only I had the intelligence to back it up. But I will say, contacting the wizard is another pick over into like the waiting, because if we wait for 8 hours, we can like try to figure out a plan. Contact, be like, hey, we're gonna send a person to you that you need to meet outside of town, or like come, like kind of. But it's also a 2-week journey to get there, so there's no guarantee that the Gorgon lady is gonna go there if we tell her to.
Well, I mean, in theory, you don't want the Gorgon lady to go anywhere near people, because she'd just be stoning them.
She needs to be away from people until we can figure out how
we need to find her a nice hermit hole.
Yeah.
I mean, or find this Mythalar or whatever. Maybe he has a way to help us identify how to find that. Or we could ask DB if she has some sword power to find it. I don't know.
She told us it was broken. She might know where its shell is.
My sword?
Yeah, I dubbed it DB because I didn't want to keep writing out Dawnbringer.
Because if I say Dawnbringer, you're gonna think it's Dongbringer.
Dawn.
I was gonna say Dawn's not a douchebag at all. I don't know why
I like DB.
I like DB. She sounds cool. She sounds like more loosey goosey.
Sounds yeah.
How do you feel about this, Dawn?
I liked my name.
Wow.
Okay. Way to ruin it.
She's sentient. She has opinions.
That's fine. Just
but I mean, we gave you a nickname, so you're more part of the crew now.
But if she doesn't like her nickname, we shouldn't continue to call her a nickname. I mean, what if we just called you Shithead? Well, now that's your nickname. You're Shithead, and you have to accept it because it's our nickname for you.
Listen,
that's how
DB is a sword in the notes. We could call her Dawnbringer when we're talking.
Okay.
I mean, we only got to rename Globagul because they accepted it.
That's true.
Listen, I was gonna keep calling him that, whether he liked that or not.
Lava.
Wow. Not all sentient creatures matter. Some sentient creatures matter more than others.
Yeah, we need to find her a place to keep safe. That seems like a top of the list because we can't just usher her out here and then.
Can we send a message to the wizard asking if he knows of a place we could send her?
What if we send her?
We can only send him one message
once a day,
today?
I believe.
25 words a day.
Well, or we could use the scroll, which at the same time would make me learn the spell. 2 birds, 1 stone, and then we could do it 3 more times. And
do we even have
time.
sending scroll?
Don't you already have it? And you just need to copy it.
Well, Derek said Derek, I have a scroll. Derek said using the scroll makes you learn the spell,
So the way it works is instead of casting the spell from the scroll, you can copy the spell into your spell book.
Okay. I misunderstood. That's the way that I thought it was, and then you were talking, and the way you were speaking made me think that if I just used it, it would just be like, boom, it's there now. And I was like, that's weird, but I'll take it.
Yeah, no, that is one of the 2 uses of the scroll that you can use.
Okay.
It's still nice for you to.
It's still
learn
totally
it.
worth it, and I still suggest it.
Yeah.
Oh no, absolutely happening. I don't think we've actually slept since I've or had like downtime since I've gotten the scroll. Otherwise, I would have, but.
So, just so everyone's aware of all of our resources, I have the sending stone for 1 thing of sending. We could track down Fur Track in Blingden Stone, and they have sending as well. So that's at least another 3 uses.
And we do have 2 scrolls. So
we have, 2 scrolls.
So one of them we could use if we needed it.
So that's a downright decent conversation you could have there.
My thought process was, if we send her down to Lithmyathar...
I thought we had 2 comprehend language.
You also do that.
We also
have 2.
I didn't know
Those are
we
stones,
had
though.
Scrolls.
We don't have comprehend language scrolls. We have stones that I think are like 1-use wonders.
Yeah.
Single-use spell gem.
Okay. I didn't know we had that scroll for some reason.
Dorlamar gave both Umrera and Kipo a spell scroll of sending before we left Lithmyathar.
Gotcha.
We know
go ahead
that the petrification aura is only a specific radius. Like, nothing outside of the gate that the guards were at was affected. So
how far do we think that is from the gates to where that building was?
About 350 feet.
We don't want to send her down the main thoroughway that connects Blingden Stone and Lithmyathar is the thing. People will be using that.
What if we send her to the temple we just came from that we know doesn't have any people in it as a place to hide out while we try to figure out this stone thing?
That's a dope idea, but we gotta get
we
Bloopy.
Do know that
I was thinking that too, but didn't we
there.
have to swim there to get out of that place? So we'd have to swim back in to get.
It wasn't
into
hard
the place.
swim.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's risky, but it's at least, like, if we're talking about needing to stash someone away for a little bit to, like, solve the problem, I'm not necessarily as worried about her being around 1 million oozes as I am, like, a population of people.
And maybe the water will, like, water is better shielding for, like, radiation, so maybe water will be better shielding for her aura.
Yeah, like when you...
This is magic!
Yeah, we shoot our fantasy guns with our bullets in the water and they don't hit us.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe... maybe it'll be fine.
We should also... Maybe we could, like, wrap her in lead. Another idea.
It's going to be a prohibitively expensive use of materials for that. That probably won't work, but, you know.
Water's probably the better one, yeah. Agreed.
It was a quick swim that we could have made without any sort of special transformation. So I'm sure if we could just get to the water's edge and say, swim until you come up to the temple, you're safe. You'll be safe here. Like, not going to randomly stumble upon people, and then she's out of the city and safe. And if we need to get there, we can always come back in and out.
Are we talking about Shark People's temple?
No.
No, we're talking about the temple we were in when you weren't there.
Oh.
It's a pudding.
Just outside of Blingdenstone, we had a cave-in and fell into a temple.
Cool. Yeah, I think she should go there.
It might help us grab the pudding lord or king.
We were also hey, by the way, we also have a stone of no magic, so she's just gonna go inside that, and then there's thing. Remember that?
We do have the anti-magic field.
I can't imagine that lasts forever.
1 hour.
Out of the city and it lasts an hour.
1 hour.
Yeah, so
We can definitely get her out of the city.
I'm just saying. I just remembered that. So, and I don't think we'd actually mentioned it. So, that's just aids us getting her out of the city and getting her to said temple, or wherever.
Yeah. She'll be safe. She can clearly fight. She's got this aura on her. The puddings won't get her. My only worry is that the pudding lord or king or whatever he calls himself, we don't know how powerful that dude is, so.
But if she just stays in a room next door, he just turns into stone over time.
Could be petrification.
She just kites his ass.
Yeah, I mean, there's a risk no matter what path we choose. So I think even if we send her there, we should move with like expediency on the pudding lord thing, or like send a message to Globaghoul and tell him, don't give this one over to the pudding king or something. Maybe he'll listen to us. I doubt it.
We don't want Globaghoul to be. We don't want Blobby to get petrified.
Tell him to steer clear then.
It's an aura though.
300 feet clear.
How do we know that she's going to be safe down there if it's full of black puddings?
The black
we
pudding.
don't.
I think.
Well, I don't know if they're immune to petrification, but maybe.
Make a nature check.
Oh.
We just know we need to get her out of the city.
Perfect combination here. Me and investigation. Yeah.
I said nature.
Oh, nope, nature. Still the same. Oh!
That's better! Ish.
I have a great nature. Not great, but...
Head empty.
Just Globaghoul.
Just Globaghoul now. How much I love him.
Alright, so what's the plan here?
So, our plan is to not risk.
Okay.
Correct? We want to do this now. We're gonna go back to the Medusa lady.
Megan, do you know her name?
Use the gem.
I don't think we got a name.
I don't think we asked her for her name.
Couldn't really understand her. We were talking
weird.
We
were talking through the sword.
Daisy chain.
Give her the gem for the anti-magic shenanigans to try to run her out of the city. And then, at the moment, take her back to the temple. That's the plan, right?
Yep. Maybe ask if she can help us, if she sees the Mythalar on the way, to let us know, because as we need some sort of help trying to find that to help her.
I thought we asked her about the Mythalar.
Did you say ask her if she's single?
Yeah.
You can't even look at her. What if she's ugly?
She's powerful. It doesn't matter.
And you're married.
I'm not asking for me.
Oh, yeah. Who are you asking for then? It gets a lot more interesting if you play matchmaker.
Who am I asking for?
Matchmakers got to keep their options open.
There you go. Can't leave a city without somebody getting.
Oh, I got this Medusa back in Blingdenstone that will be perfect for you.
If this spell gem lasts for an hour and we move quickly, we could always. The field can move, right? If it's in the gem, could we potentially
It
move?
moves centered on whoever casts the spell.
Yeah, so we tell her to cast it on herself.
I was gonna say, if we're nervous, we could cast it on one of us before going in, and then whoever goes with her can like stay next to her, walking all the way through with the anti-magic field. Then we might be protected from the effects of the petrification going in.
It's another option.
We can activate it halfway through if somebody does really poorly.
Okay, just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Stay close to me. Also, when we go through.
How far of a walk is it from where she's at to the final exit? 300, 600, 900, 1200-ish?
Of the city?
It looks about 1200. But you've also have to go like through paths and stuff.
Yeah, so you're about right in terms of like as the crow flies, but that's not going to happen down here.
About 1500 then maybe?
The point is you could easily make it in an hour.
Sure.
If we don't get fucked with.
Well, that's always the assumption.
Yeah.
You know what? If people start fucking with us, we just say, you know what? Drop the spell. Turn them to fucking stone. Fuck them.
Wow.
Along with ourselves.
Aggressive.
We tried helping you. Eat a dick.
I mean, on one part you have a point, but on the other part, maybe let's, assume the best here. At least the guards are helping us. They should keep everybody clear, know.
Yeah.
Save the ass kicking for when asses need to get kicked. I'm sure we'll run into plenty of people who need that. It's a whole freaking cult.
We have freedom of movement gem as well.
I don't think we picked up those.
No, we got a spell gem of greater resto, freedom of movement, remove curse, anti-magic field, 2 anti-magic field, and a dispel magic. Correct? That's what they gave us right there.
Those were the list of available ones we could have taken.
Ew. I thought they were like,
gave us a lot. We don't have a lot
here's
of
the
money.
bag of gems. There you go.
That seems very
jingle,
generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
the only thing we took were the anti-magic fields. Is that what you
And-
guys were
To
saying?
comprehend
And
languages.
to
and the
And
comprehend
two comprehend
languages.
languages. Okay.
I feel like we should have just taken them all and brought back any extra.
I thought that's what we did, but apparently not. Theo was being stingy. She's like, I want them all.
Mine now. Thank you.
Okay,
I mean,
so we're
it
taking
can't
her to
hurt
the
us to
temple,
have
and
more.
We'll see if Blobby can look over her for the time being until we figure out a better plan.
Wait, I didn't think we were putting Blobby in her
Yeah,
together.
Blobby needs to leave that area.
No.
We're
We
just
can
gonna.
ask Blobby if Blobby's going to be affected by it. I think they would feel the effects.
Okay.
So, you wanna can you walk and send at the same time?
Yes.
Well, then why don't we start walking her way, and while you send to your Blobby, Blobofferson?
I think we could wait till we're out of the city to message.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we're not really asking for permission. We're kind of just doing it.
How about How about step 1, and then once step 1 happens, we'll go to step 2.
But if
Derek does that, in we go.
bro.
Come on.
But I thought if Blobby is not immune, he needs to GTFO, and if we do it now, he's got a couple hour head start.
It's not going to affect that quickly. I mean, we were in there for what?
Yeah.
10 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Unless he's walking out the door as she's walking in, he sees her. Oh, stoned.
No, we can send to him like after we safely get her out of the city. I think we need to worry about that first, and then go from there.
Yeah, he's just at the mouth of the river. So
I also have no idea
We'll
how
be
far
fine.
away it is.
He'll be fine. Let's go.
We're good.
All right.
Go team.
Hustle.
Da-da-da.
So you all take off back into the area that the guards are restricting. Of course, seeing you and knowing that you are supposed to be there, they let you in with a good luck.
We are starting the plan. Get the streets ready to be cleared for our exit out.
We don't need to clear the streets anymore. We've got the anti-magic.
I mean, we should still.
Yeah, but I mean, if they
worst case scenario
can,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
A precaution. They don't have
I
to
think we should. You kind of plan for the worst, but hope for the best, kind of a thing.
Yeah, sure. Let's clear the streets. We don't want people like freaking out that there's like a Medusa.
A Medusa.
Or being like, she's not hurting us. We can kill her.
I bet you she's hot.
Oh, she's definitely hot for sure. This is absolutely the out loud conversation we're having as we're walking closer to her.
Okay.
And Thea's like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to look.
We're likely gonna be the only people to have ever seen a Medusa and lived to tell.
It's like the allure of it is that you can't look. You
I know.
We're not even looking and it's affecting us. Imagine what happens when we look.
That's the power of really hot people. It affects you even when you don't see them.
I'm not looking. I just
want
want to throw that out there. Thea is not looking.
The danger of it, you know? You gotta...
Yeah.
So, since you're not actually searching this time, you all only need one save by the time you get there.
What are we doing again?
Con save, please.
Oh, Kipo.
Alright, so Kipo's got us off to an excellent start, I see.
Hey,
I'm
Chris,
supposed to be good at
Chris,
we're just following that up with some great rolls.
Do warlocks
there's lots of dice. There's lots of bonus dice.
I don't think warlocks have con proficiency.
What do we have proficiencies in then?
Oh, charisma for sure.
I thought it was charisma and con.
Team 20.
I don't know, that's what sorcerers have.
High five, Zoltan.
I hate it.
Boom.
How much do we get bonus for yours? I don't think that matters.
Plus 3.
I'm counting it, don't worry.
But
honestly, it doesn't affect anyone's success or failure.
Hey, I used this bonus die last time, but I don't think I actually used it, so I'm just getting rid of it. Unless this was a new one, but I don't think it was.
Roll for Jorlin, please, Riza.
Oh, right. Oh, my hot boy.
I keep forgetting he's here.
He's here?
I mean, I in my heart, I know.
He's always lurking in the background.
Yeah, he's kind of just
He's just a silent boy.
So...
Jorlin's fine.
Jorlin is fine. Okay. Yeah, so some of you start feeling stiffer, but you don't feel any egregious effects yet.
Just the coral running through my body. It's fine.
Yeah, well, combined with that, it's definitely an uncomfortable feeling.
Hey, Thea. I think the silver running through our veins makes us immune to,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Definitely. I feel strong.
We're like, they can't fucking touch us.
Wait till we do another one.
Wisdom and charisma is what I'm good at.
Oh, there's the culprit.
Can you? The white balance is off.
We should make that into
pitching a fit. Hold on.
That should be one of those little emojis that they have in the server. Is Riza's face?
Yes, I agree.
Riza, what?
Riza, just look at the nice channel. Means of it then.
Look at the chat.
Yeah.
We want to create an emoji.
Oh, thanks. That's a good face. Thank you.
I would use it all the time. I think.
I think it's definitely meme worthy.
For anyone wondering, this is why our cats are about to go to war.
No!
What are they fighting
Can
over?
You see that? There you go.
Oh. The stare down.
Get off,
guys. Can we not?
You want me to move one of them?
I'll move one of them.
Are they related?
No.
They look related.
They do.
They do.
But they're not.
Maybe that's why they hate each other so
you go.
much, just because they look related, but they're not.
I just see like parts of Riza and parts of the cat in Derek's background. It just looks like she threw it.
It did look a little like he
No,
did.
he yeeted himself. He does that.
It looks like she yeeted him.
All right. Yeah, you arrive back here, and Dawnbringer asks Ray, "Do you want me to say something to her?"
Yeah. Tell her that we're gonna throw a stone into the room, and she needs to pick it up and activate it. It should stop the aura.
So you know, we won't be able to talk to her as soon as she's in there.
Right.
Yeah. So tell her we want to escort her out of the city then.
Yeah. She should just follow us. We'll escort her out into a place that has less people but more puddings.
Tell her she
Just
won't
so
be
that she
able to
knows.
hear us. So she doesn't be like,
Oh
what the
shit,
fuck happened?
that's so true.
Will she be able to talk to? Isn't
Should we cast
Dawn's-
comprehend languages first?
No, that's still magical.
No, it's
Oh,
still
magic.
correct.
Magical.
You're right. Yeah, never mind.
Nah.
Yeah.
However,
Wait.
if you cast comprehend language on yourself and you stay out of the anti-magic sphere, you will be able to understand her because the magic's on you, not on her.
Oh, okay. So somebody cast it on themselves. I'll tell who should do that. Who?
Now, she won't be able to understand
yeah.
you, but you'll
do
understand
it.
her.
Okay. We'll have somebody who can understand you while you're in the anti-magic field, but we won't.
No, you gotta stay out of the anti-magic field.
No,
I'll
With-
stay.
no.
No, Quentin,
She'll
you got
stay.
it
It's not
twisted.
me.
She's right.
Okay.
Stop. You're confusing me.
I'm
She's
confused.
speaking to the Gorgon.
Yeah. And then. But we won't be able to understand you, because the magic is on us, and you won't have magic. Capiche?
Dawnbringer is silent for a moment
Oh.
and then says,
You're-
she's hesitant to activate an unknown magical item that is thrown through a doorway at her.
Can
I
you
can
tell
go
her
in with
exactly
her.
what it is?
I can go in there with her.
And-
it won't hurt
yeah.
me. I'll go in with you.
Wait,
I'll
before you
just
go,
close my eyes.
should we switch this up? Because I am not a magic person, so it doesn't really do me much good to be out of a magic field. Maybe I should go in there and you should have comprehend languages because you've got Dawnbringer and you're a magic person. If I lose magic, it's not going to affect my ability to do anything if she, like, tries something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
It's not a bad thing.
All right. I tell her someone's gonna go in. She's gonna close her eyes, and you can activate the stone next to her.
Is she good with that?
She says, that's alright. Just close the door once you come in so nobody sees her.
Oh, wink, wink.
Don't
Oh,
look
man.
at her. I know it's
This-
tempting. Don't do it.
Hey guys, I'm getting strong shark vibes out of this. I'm just saying.
Wink.
Uh,
Oh, what if you hold hands? Anyway, you go.
All right. I don't really want to close the door.
You should close the door.
I think you should do it for
All
trust
right.
purposes.
All right. You know what?
If you don't come out in literally like
You
2
guys got my
seconds,
back. I
I'm
trust
breaking
you.
down
You
the
guys-
door.
You guys are all right behind me. I trust you. You got my back.
Yes.
I'll go in.
Goodbye.
Eyes closed.
If for
pull the-
some reason you're a stone, we'll drag you out and we'll
Well,
save
are you
Somehow.
activating the stone when you go in, or before you go in, or how's
No,
that
the
gonna?
Medusa should activate the stone. Or
No,
the-
I'm gonna activate it
Okay.
because she said she didn't want to activate. She didn't trust a stone she didn't know. So I'm gonna do it and go in and then be next
Well,
to her.
I'm-
So
Right,
how
if
how
you
big
don't-
is the
Be next
field?
I'm
It
just
doesn't
saying,
matter. One of you activate
Yeah,
the
just
stone.
go.
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 In,
We're
door,
wasting time.
eyes closed, door shut. So
She next to you.
honing all of my other keen senses to try to sense out where
Okay,
she is in
make
the
a
room.
perception check.
I mean, you can still talk. She's probably not going to understand you, but you could hear where she's talking
Wow.
to you.
It's true love.
Baru, you can hear as something seemingly jumps off the upper balcony there and lands pretty lightly, though not silently, on the floor, taking a few long strides to get to right next to you, and then placing a hand on your shoulder and saying something that you can't for the life of you understand.
Well, she didn't stab you, so
Does Dawn translate?
it's not in there.
Dawn can't communicate with Baru.
Oh, they're in the thing now. Did you? Because
They've
she
got the
activated.
field.
Yeah.
Oh,
Baru
you can open your
activated
eyes
an
now then.
anti-magic field, so Dawnbringer is incapable of communicating with her.
I didn't realize she activated it. Got it.
But with that field active, Baru, you would indeed be safe to open your eyes.
I will do it. I'll open my eyes, but I'll look at the floor first, just to I'm not trying to spook her. I feel like if I open my eyes and stare right into her, she's gonna get afraid. So
It's
I'm
like
trying
it's
Yeah,
like
opening your eyes and then sort of looking around. carefully, you are able to see this one.
It's like a movie scene.
That
You look
is
at the
a
floor.
Medusa. Can confirm. Medusa lady, she got snakehead.
You look at the floor, and then like slowly from her feet up, look up, with music playing in the background.
Oh, we still never got her name.
Oh, I did it wrong, chat.
Okay. We'll sort of give a nod and then like tap the hand on my shoulder and turn to head out. Be like, give her like a thumbs up kind of thing.
Yeah, she follows you, staying pretty close, probably understanding that if she goes outside this little greenish bubble that has surrounded you, it would be bad.
Yeah, yep. See, sometimes you don't need words to communicate with someone when it's real, you know? It just speak right out into it. Yeah, let's go team. We got this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hightail as fast as we can out of the city.
I guess I'll move out of the range of the field, and in case I need to talk to her, then I'll activate the stone. But it looks like she's following.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying outside of that anti-magic field because I don't like the sound of anti-magic field.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's the work of, in total, about half an hour to wend her through all of the passageways of Blingden Stone and out where you need her to be outside of the city. But you're able to do it without any particular trouble. The guards have indeed cleared the streets, less because, people can't look at her because she's in an anti-magic field, and more to make sure that you don't get stuck behind, like, a caravan or something like that and can't get out of the city fast enough.
I'll take it. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, so about 30 minutes later, you are standing outside of the city with her.
To the temple.
Start heading to the temple. Are
Yep.
we sending Blobby anything at the moment?
So a suggestion, perhaps we could give her as a parting gift whenever it's time for that, and I feel like we should hash this out, soonish because we only have a half hour left. But we could give her the other stone and have her and once the thing fades, we can be like, Dawn, tell her this, but keep it as like a just in case. Here, you know what I'm saying, kind of a thing.
But the stone goes to the wizard.
The other anti-magic field stone.
Got it. I thought you meant the sending stone. I'm like, oh, there's too many stones.
The other anti-magic field, she could just hold on to it, and in the event that she needs to, she's got an hour of not hurting people. Just a thought.
She follows you, continuing outside the city for another half hour before the field does wear off. You'd still have about 2.5 hours to get to the place where you came out.
Oh shit!
That's pretty far. Okay.
Let's just see how far we get until we need to turn another one back on.
Yeah, let's.
Which one of you has the ability to comprehend languages?
We have 2 stones.
But currently, I mean.
Oh.
I have one, I guess.
Okay, so you currently have it cast, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she starts saying something.
I don't think anyone ever used it. Yeah.
Okay. You pick up on sort of the tail end of what she's saying, which happens to be, should go back and just try to convey to me where I'm going.
We're taking you to a temple that's kind of not, but also is filled with black pudding, but I don't think it'll be a problem for you. Just important that there are no humanoid creatures there. And it's kind of cozy.
There's a beat while Dawnbringer translates for you.
I mean,
She says,
Oh, I thought I had comprehend languages up.
yeah, you comprehend languages.
you don't, you
speak
can't.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You could give her the other one, and then she could understand all you.
That's true. It's an hour, right? Would it
Yeah.
be worth it?
If you wanted to do that.
It's fine, Dawn.
Yeah,
Dawn.
but she's in the anti-magic field.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
It's gone.
Magic
Magic
field
down.
is done.
We're going
Oh,
raw.
so we're turning stone.
Well, hopefully not yet, but probably soon.
Yeah, we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna just
Yep.
figure out how if any of us go to 3, then we put one back up, I guess.
So can we
Jesus.
thoroughly try to explain?
Why would a bunch of oozes not be a problem?
You seem strong.
There was only 2.
There was only 2, I think, or
Wasn't
3.
there?
There
Also,
were 4 that we left.
Oh,
also,
I thought Bobby ate some.
Bobby did eat
Is
some.
there food there?
I didn't think about
Oh
this.
shit! She
I thought about that and then I forgot about it.
I've got jerky rations from your dad.
rations, jerky.
Me too.
We can leave you with some food.
I've got 4 jerky rations myself.
We're also trying to figure out how to cure you overall, because I don't think this is a normal situation.
I
right?
also have a net that she could use to go fishing with in the water.
I don't think that's gonna help at the temple.
I thought it was underwater.
Can you ask Dawnbringer if she's hurt? Does she need any sort of healing?
Yeah, are you hurt? Do you need assistance? Other than, escorting you to somewhere less populated?
From her spot behind Baru, you hear her answer. No, I'm not hurt, but you should all really leave before one of you accidentally looks at me.
Oh shit!
Also, the we got the thingy. Did we ask about the Mythalar, the location of the Mythalar?
I think she said she didn't know where it went because it get it off or it's in the city somewhere. But I was thinking we could ask her if she knows what it looks like or
I thought
she description.
She just told us it was broken. I don't think we ever necessarily asked her where it was.
You know where the Mythalar is?
She says, well, specifically, no, but
okay.
generally, yes. It's
No, she doesn't
still
know
in
that.
Akinter.
Where's Akinter? I guess that's
Is that where we just took you from? Is that where she just took it? Translate.
Yeah.
Don says, I don't need to translate. That's the name of one of the cities.
What cities?
Where is it?
One of the Netherese cities that
of
fell.
the Netheril.
So it's not even anywhere near. It's not even on this.
No,
Wait,
you guys, no.
No, it doesn't
Netheril
necessarily-
fell.
Yeah.
It's down here. It's in ruins.
Yeah.
She thinks it's still up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have no clue where it still is.
Translation. We don't fucking know. Neither
Yeah.
does she.
Oh, okay. Is it like the lost city of Atlantis kind of a thing?
No.
No, it's a very old ancient civilization that used to exist that
Up in the sky and they all
up in the
fell.
sky. They all
Right,
fell
but-
and crashed to the ground, so they're all in ruins all around.
It's
the
kind of like
continent.
a Clinton.
Yeah.
Except there are 80 Atlantises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all powered by the Mythalar. That's how they stayed afloat. And then somehow something went wrong, and they all crashed. And there's giant Mythalars everywhere, like nuclear reactors. Okay.
Oh, I heard that water is really good for radiation.
Yeah, someone told me that an hour ago.
So is there any way that we could get Blobby to help eat those puddings to make her feel safer? Where is Blobby?
I bet Blobby could do it.
About 2.5 hours away.
Is he at the temple? Did we tell him to stay at the temple? Go back to the temple?
Yeah, he's still there. We haven't told him to not leave. Or to
Yeah,
leave.
so-
We haven't told him to leave.
Let's just get Blobby to help clear out the puddings.
I mean, is this
Okay,
some
how
sort
are
of
we going to
disease?
continue traveling with her there? Because that seems
Yeah.
like what everybody wants to do. Also,
keep
it doesn't
walking.
seem like she wants to stay at the temple with no food, no water.
There's water. We can give her a little bit of food.
Yeah, I don't want to plan on leaving her there forever. We just need her put her somewhere till we can maybe contact somebody else.
Yeah. Okay. I don't look at her. And I tell Don, we plan on leaving you there for a little while, at least until we figure out how to fix you and your aura, because I don't think this is normal. We're thinking it could be something with the Mythalar. Unsure how to fix it. Newsflash. Your city fell, or the Netherese city fell, and like thousands and thousands of years ago, so they don't exist anymore. And neither do, well, some of them do, but the people who live there are mostly dead.
Maybe you should be a little like softer about that or something.
He
Like
literally got
We don't
enslaved
got
by
time.
She answers.
oh,
I knew my city fell. I didn't know all the other ones did.
Yes, they're all
Good
astray.
riddance then.
Okay. Okay, cool. If you know anything about the Mythalar, about how to fix it, anything at all, that'd be great.
No, I was never a mage. All of you make a con save, please.
Oh God, terrible again.
Pretty sure 9 fails. Right?
Jesus.
You get +3.
Yeah, but I think it still
15.
fails, right?
Alrighty, let's see here. Where was Kipo on this one? There we go.
Oh, and Jorlin.
And good old Jorlin.
Hot boy.
And Zoltan
And
too.
Zoltan. Need Zoltan too.
Oh, that's not a good roll for Jorlin.
Good enough. And wow, yeah, just everyone botching this one except Jorlin
Beefing it.
and maybe Zoltan, depending on how that goes.
Clinton, you need to roll a con save.
work. Yep, got it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So I have 2. Who else has 2?
This is my second.
This is, I think, my second because I failed one last time,
Okay.
Alright, Zoltan's okay.
last session.
Yeah, I just failed the 2 today.
Can we send a message to Blobby now to try and clear the temple?
She tells you, I can stay somewhere for a while, but I'm not going to stay if I run out of food or can't survive there.
That's fair. All we're asking you is to stay there until you run out of food. How about that?
I'll stay there until I have 2 days of food left.
You can get somewhere.
Because I'll need to be able to find
Sure.
more food.
Do you know how to fish?
She says, yes.
Here's 4 rations and a net.
Alright.
So I got
Just handing it.
4 jerky rations and a net that I got from the fish people that I'll give to her. So, jerky rations, gone. Net.
Anyone else got stuff they want to give her?
Yeah, I'm just giving her all my rations.
And how many is that?
4.
Okay. We're up to 6 days of her staying put,
I'm only gonna give her 2.
I'll give her all of my rations.
which is
4. And I'll give her my net as well. I don't need it. She
That's
has
12 days.
yep, we're up to 12 days of her staying put.
And you know
You
what?
can
I'll
give
give
her
I'll give her rope
Oh,
and I'll give her
I'll give her
sorry,
this.
what, Risa?
my rope. It's 50 feet in
Mhm.
case she needs, and a blanket.
Okay.
I got her a
Good job.
bedroll. A bedroll.
Both of you shelter. Good job.
And
I
then
give her my tent.
does a extra blanket? Does she want like a second blanket?
Underdark's cold.
Okay, I'll give her a blanket as well.
All right.
Right,
And if he's given a tent, I don't need to give her my tent.
An extra tent.
I was like,
say, and Reyra will understand. This will help me stay down for a time. Do you really think you can find a solution in that amount of time?
It's worth a try.
And I'll give her my backpack so she can carry it all.
Okay.
Don't you need your own backpack for stuff? Just
Zoltan
throwing
just,
that out there into the
hurrahs.
universe.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. But I can just get another backpack in town, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have that much stuff, so
Okay,
I'll just carry it all on my arm.
Get back to town.
that's fine.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have anything I can give her that would be helpful.
I got these ceremonial robes of Helistray, but I'm keeping those.
Do I are
Souvenir.
the blob things any like are they an aberration?
They're an ooze.
Okay.
It's its own creature type.
Okay, that won't help then. I was gonna try to give her like protection from evil and good. I can give her light if she wants light to travel with.
But that won't last long enough to...
That's true. Okay.
I wonder if I have other items.
Alright, so you're accompanying her all the way there, right?
I thought we were accompanying there till we failed 3 times, one of us, and then we were gonna decide what to do.
Oh, okay.
Are we at least describing how to get there at the moment while
Yeah.
we're walking still?
Yeah, and it was a fairly straight shot.
Okay. Tell her the blob is your friend, the green blob. Be nice to him, he'll be nice to you.
Sentient, but he probably won't understand you or you him. But he's nice.
Oh, just
Wait.
tell us, and I'll say all of our names and be like, friend, Baru, Ray, Hippo, Thea.
Yeah, can you ask her what her
Friend.
name is?
Yeah.
Zoltan, what am I, chopped liver?
You weren't there, Zoltan. Blob
I
doesn't
was
know
there.
you.
Zoltan was there. Clinton wasn't there. Zoltan
Nope,
was just kind of like trance.
She says,
Zoltan was
my
asleep
name's Nahidra.
Good pretty name.
Yeah.
Nahidra.
Are you single?
No, you definitely should ask. You should use Dawnbringer to ask that, please. That'd be really funny, actually.
I don't really think it's necessary. I think that it's, even if she's not single, she's fucking single because whoever it was
You
before
single?
is dead.
Who are you into? What kind of people are you into? What's your type?
She's probably into goblins.
Dawnbringer tells you that that would be really insensitive of me to ask because she's a Medusa, so
She
Can't-
people can't
No,
look at her.
or get close to her. The snakes bite anyone who tries.
Oh,
Still hold
so-
hands with
Out of
someone.
curiosity, can Medusas look at other Medusas?
No, not safely.
Dude,
That's a lonely life.
Yeah, that's gotta be
Yeah.
terrible.
Well,
I'm really
that's why
sorry.
It's a curse.
Oh man, I bet you.
Are you saying we can uncurse her?
Oh, we gotta remove
Um,
curse.
Yes, although probably not
Probably
that
stronger
simply.
than that.
Yeah.
No, all right. Our campaign goal should be to uncurse the Medusa.
We're just picking up pets, is what's happening.
Yeah,
You gotta
we-
uncurse Globagool.
I
You
don't
gotta
care. I
I'm
don't care
fine with this.
if this whole planet falls. We must uncurse the Medusa.
We're uncursing this lady. We're unchaining Globagool from fucking
The other thing.
guy.
Yes.
She is everything.
Go ahead and make another con save, everybody.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Aw,
There's
shit,
no way
here we go again.
Do we know what we need to actually save?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, Myrtle's been
Oh.
terrible.
It's not like a hella hard save, but it's
But it's decent.
Good enough.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey guys, I don't think that
it's
the
enough that you
silver's
guys
working
fail more
anymore.
often than you succeed.
I ask her,
Yeah.
how long does it usually take for people to turn to stone?
All the way? Maybe half a day.
Oh! You wanna keep going? It's only a couple more hours.
But we
How
still
far
have
do
to
we?
go back.
No.
How
How
long
far
do
do
you
we
think
got
until
to
we
get
slow
to the
down?
temple?
I'm pretty sure all the stone statues slowly moving away weren't completely frozen either.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how long will it take? Like, I'm still moving fine. Are we reduced in speed at all?
No.
Okay. Yeah, well, just don't
I
look
mean,
at it.
How far do we got to go to the temple yet?
You have so this is happening about every 10 minutes.
Guys, I
Oh.
think we should
So you
use the
have
other
now 2 hours
anti-magic
and
field.
20 minutes left.
That's only another hour yet, too.
An hour and 20 minutes. Then let's just wait another 20 minutes and then pop it.
No, 2 hours and 20
2
minutes.
hours and 20 minutes we
Oh.
got yet.
Maybe we just
Right.
maybe we kind of say we got you out. Keep going. We gave her the directions to get there. It's a pretty straight shot. I mean, at some point you gotta.
Yeah, and we can check in on her in the morning.
I
I'll.
think
But
we're thinking that this might have been a little bit too far. We didn't think it would be. Do you think you're good to find it on your own? Are you actually gonna go there and wait for us, or wait?
Says I don't know where else to go, so yeah, I'm gonna try to wait there and hope that
Does
you
she
have
have
a plan.
any weapons on her?
She has a
I mean,
bow.
I know we had a bow. Can you ask her if she would use something else more useful?
You can
Well,
give her
I
a
mean,
dagger. She
like
might need
a
the
different
cutlass.
weapon? Can you ask her, Riza?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
She
whoever.
Dawn.
tells Ray, I don't really use another weapon.
Besides a bow, so she's okay. Okay. So, are we just gonna let Blobby in there with her?
I've been saying to get Blobby out. I don't know
Someone
why everybody has been
send-
ignoring me.
Someone send him.
He might not
Tell
be
him-
affected by it.
You want to bank on that? I
No,
think you do
I would
because you hate
assume-
Blobby.
I would assume he's
Wow.
going to be affected by it. So we should send to him and tell him. Didn't he come back to the city with us? And then he went back to the temple?
No, he stayed in the
Or
temple.
no, we left him at the temple.
Send Blobby the Lith Myathar.
That's a long way away. He's gonna die before
We were
he
gonna
gets
send a
there.
Medusa over there. Like,
You were,
You keep picking
we
and
were originally
choosing.
gonna. Yeah, we were gonna send Blobby to lift Myathar anyway. We just didn't get
Okay.
around to it.
I'm just throwing this out there. I care if Blobby dies really much. Medusa, I care, but not as much as Blobby dying.
I don't think Blobby's gonna die. Blobby is like a weird force of nature.
I think if Blobby turns to stone, we'll just come save him with like the tears of Medusa. I think that's what does it.
My own tears.
I mean, being turned to stone at least is undoable. Eventually.
Eventually. Say that to our mushroom friend.
He didn't get turned to stone. He died.
Didn't he?
Different.
Yeah, he died from something entirely different.
No,
Yeah.
I thought he was turned to stone and then he got turned into a
He
bug.
died from a pack of
He-
gnolls.
Yeah. No
He
stone
died.
involved.
He died, and then his body, his corpse got transformed into.
I don't know why I thought he turned to stone.
Mushroom eating gnolls, you know? They just love mushrooms.
We need to send Blobby over there anyway because it's. Dulamar is gonna want to talk to him maybe about these weird silver bracelets.
Wait, Globby knows about the silver bracelets?
So Blobby is a pudding that
A
seemingly got
gelatinous
awakened.
cube.
Gelatinous cube, sorry. Correct. Gelatinous cube that got awakened, and the moment he awoke was when he had eaten a drow, and the drow was drowning inside of him, and a silver circular thing, according to his words, dissolved inside of him. And magical
So-
things don't dissolve inside of him.
So
one
it
thing he
dissolved.
can't- one
It
thing he
dissolved
can't-
inside of him, and that gave him awareness.
That's when he remember waking up. Yes.
And that's why me and Thea are super aware of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like you're super
Oh.
aware of this. Con save.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, me too.
I felt it.
Hey.
Who's gonna fuck it up?
Ray is gonna
Risa.
actually be in trouble. Ray has failed a
Yeah.
lot.
Hey, we got. Oh,
Leave me alone.
I'm concerned about your
I'm
welfare.
channeling the flavor of my warlock.
Oh, is that so? This is just really
Yeah.
good RP from you.
This is just really good flavor.
Little Salt Bay.
All right, Sarah, are
Oh.
you gonna contact the
lobby?
gelatinous cube?
What are we gonna tell him though?
Go to Lithmathar.
go to Lithmathar.
Give him
Does he
directions to
even know
Lithmathar.
where that is?
Give him directions to Lithmathar.
None of us yet have sending. We would
You
have
have-
to burn one of our scrolls.
Yes, burn a scroll. One scroll. As soon as I get time, which I plan on doing tonight before I go to sleep, I'm going to copy it into my book.
I like to rest. What happened to that sleep?
And then in the morning, I will send to Nahidra and ask how she's doing. And then I can also, in the morning, check in with Blobby.
You've never met
Nahidra
Blobby
will not
though,
be able
so...
to understand you.
Wait, a question. No, they can't understand me. I don't have to speak the same language for sending to work. It just works.
It works, doesn't mean they understand you.
It does. The spell
Very
specifically says...
crazily.
Is that true?
Yes, the spell says they understand you if they have greater than a 1 intelligence.
Yep.
Cool.
I checked because I was... because as soon as I was like, oh, I'll just message her in the morning, I was like, wait a minute.
So you can
I-
message her and she'll understand you, but
Correct.
you've never met Blobby, so I don't
well,
think you can
I-
still send to him.
But, so was Zoltan has not met Blobby?
You
or-
have not met Blobby.
No,
Damn it. Okay.
we met him and
I know.
forcefully kept him as our friend.
I don't think that was force. He was very willing to.
He was willing. Some of our other teammates wanted to not let him be our pet.
He's very friendly.
Seemed very pointed. That seems like a very pointed remark. Thanks.
Based
That was
off
a
of
50-50.
based off reading the room, I'm thinking that Megan didn't want to be friends with Blobby.
It's not. No, that's not how
Neither
that
did
happened. at all.
Pico for
No, they
for
had
what-
concerns where me and Riza were like, no, he's our friend. He's our
Oh,
baby.
He's my
I-
baby.
Exactly.
I
He's my
straight
child.
assumed that Kipo was all about it.
No.
No, he was kind of cautious.
No, Kipo straight up did not like Blobby. Kipo straight up wanted Blobby to be left behind.
It's like
I remember.
Whether or not Kipo enjoys Blobby as an entity, traveling with a gelatinous cube
Yeah,
is
I don't.
not
Yeah.
feasible.
Yeah.
That was a lot more of the concern of like we have shit to do and I'm not like figuring out how I can transport a gelatinous cube while achieving my goals.
Okay, so where are we sending Blobby? We need to. Okay. I guess we'll just keep sending to him and see if he's still alive.
Mhm.
And then we'll just have a cry fest when he dies. It's okay.
I think Blobby can eat a lot of things.
Hopefully. So,
Fine.
who wants to send to him? Ray, go for it.
I'm
You have the.
I'm saving the sending scroll as like a.
No, we have.
call for my wife.
We
then
have
we won't be able
two.
to have Zoltan copy
I
one.
know.
We can get another one. Or
So
just
what I'm
use
hearing is we don't
Zoltan
care about
as a-
Blobby.
Stop it. Keep
Wow! Wife
Ray
or
cares more about a
I'm
booty
sending to
call
Blobby
than
right now.
wife?
What do you send
Baby.
to Blobby?
I need you to go to Lithmathar.
You need to describe
Take
where
this
it is.
tunnel and keep going straight.
He's gonna die. I'm never gonna see our baby again.
We will check in periodically. Man will meet you
Wouldn't it
before
be-
city.
wouldn't it be better to send
Do
it?
not eat anyone who looks like us.
Wait.
You receive a response back pretty immediately. Okay,
What?
I'll try.
Oh my
He's
god.
He's dead.
He's gonna
My
die.
son is dead.
So, hey, I just thought about it. Wouldn't it have
What
been
if someone
easier to...
attacks him and then he doesn't even
Wouldn't
fight
it have
them?
Wouldn't it have been easier to send him to Blingden Stone? And then I could meet him? And then I could send to him at any time?
Too late now.
That is that we were trying to prevent him from meeting with the Medusa. If he came to Blingdenstone, he would cross
Yeah.
paths with the Medusa.
Fair point.
I mean, even if he crossed paths, though, it wouldn't have been that long. Be like,
Do...
hi, bye.
Out of
Unless
curiosity...
look
He doesn't
at
have
her.
eyelids. He can't
I was-
close his eyes.
Do they have eyes?
Shit,
I was
never
about to ask.
mind.
They have eyes inside.
He would've
has
died.
An eye inside. Anyway, doesn't matter. He's gone now. Tomorrow, we need to send to the wizard to let him know that this abomination is going his way. This very adorable abomination is coming to the Mythar.
Yo,
It's
you better
actually an
sweet
ooze.
talk.
They're their own separate category.
You better
okay?
sweet talk your wizard
It's
friend
not
and be
an
like,
abomination.
I
take
don't-
care of him.
I'm sure this is like a weird kind of like
We don't have to wait.
arcane bullshit with him. Like he was gonna be super curious about it.
Well,
We don't-
he has to do
We don't
with
have to wait.
the
We don't have to
bracelets
wa-
too, kind of, maybe.
We don't have to wait till tomorrow because we got the stone.
The stone has already been used.
The
Did we
sending
already
stone?
use it today?
Yes.
Yeah, because we didn't.
I used it
Rest
earlier to
ever.
let Durlamar know that we came across a slime that turned sentient.
This is why I wanted to rest.
Oh, but you didn't tell him the slime was headed his direction.
It's okay. We'll have plenty of
wasn't
time
happening
to
at the
fix it
time.
tomorrow.
Got it.
It's
I
fine.
believe Ray didn't want to because then it would put the eyes of this demon lord in Lithmyathar.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to send him to Lithmyathar to begin with.
I think. Yeah.
We'll
Wait,
figure
eyes?
out the eyes of the demon lord later.
What eyes
He's
of
not
what
gonna get
demon
there
lord?
that quickly, y'all. He's an ooze.
He's gonna die before he even gets to the wizard, so
This-
it doesn't even matter.
He's gonna think that we're complete idiots because we're just yelling this entire time. Anyway,
We're gonna get attacked on the way back to the place for sure.
Okay, so we sent Blobby to your home. We're sending the Medusa to the temple. Can we yeet ourselves out of here so we don't turn to stone? Can you tell her to?
Yeah, I think it's time to say bye to
Yeah.
Nithidra.
We gave her lots of food. We're gonna try to
We'll check in with her tomorrow.
fix this.
Yep.
how long
We
do
gave
you
her-
think you can be able to stay there? Just ballpark.
12
12
days.
days.
12, just 12. She's not gonna fish herself? Okay.
You gave her
Oh.
nets, but there's no running body
There's
of water.
nowhere to fish around there. Yeah.
There's like a little tunnel of water.
No.
Of stagnant
Uh,
water, yes.
Okay.
It's a flooded tunnel.
Are the tadpoles?
Things can grow there.
Yeah, so,
We
so-
gave
so-
her the other gem too, right?
Yes.
Anti-magic field gem.
Yeah, so she'll stay there for 12 days. And hopefully you have at least an idea of where you want to put her next by then.
Probably not.
With Mythar.
12
No,
days is
we'll
quite
just
a
buy
while.
lots of food and do a food pit stop. Be like, here, take this next 2 months.
Yeah, I say we just keep.
Also, now she's just in a cage and you feed her occasionally.
Yep. Like I said, another pet.
We know it's
One
a
day
curse
she's
of
just
some
gonna have
sort.
left.
It's okay. We've got to leave. It's a curse of something. We can try to see if we can figure out how to undo it.
Dawn pipes up and says, "Yeah, it's a curse that the Netherese used on people they captured to make them into weapons.
Do you
Is there
know
any
what?
other way to do it?
There you go.
Probably, but I'm not really good at magic.
We should have asked her if she
She
knew.
doesn't probably know either because she specifically said that she is not a magic person.
But she might know. I mean, if you were like a person that was like cursed with something, you probably would at least know the thing that would undo the thing that you got done with.
I mean,
you know what I'm
she's 10
saying?
feet away. Do you
I
know
thought
anything?
she was trapped, though.
Yeah. Pretty sure she doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
While
mean,
we're on the bad idea train, I know Alichu probably has the answer.
No, that
I was
bad
thinking the
idea
same
we are
thing.
literally never going back to.
if there was some way we could fool her, I would be 100% for it. But as soon as we start negotiating, we're gonna say, "Hey, tell us the solution," and she's gonna be like, "Let me out." And then we're gonna be like, "No, tell us the solution first," and then she's gonna be like, "No, that's just a non-starter."
We already got out.
Dawnbringer pipes up again. Says, "For what it's worth, Brysis was never good with transmutation, so she probably doesn't know."
Thanks.
Ooh, we got a name. I don't think we got a name.
Bryson?
Brysis.
Did we get a name last time?
No, I don't think
think so. I don't think we cared enough. We were like, Lich, no.
That scary lady.
Necromancy was always her forte.
Lich bitch.
Netherese Lich.
I mean, so to Blingden Stone.
Yeah, think so.
I'll turn.
A brief talk with Dawn, the Medusa will say, so Ray can hear. All right, if all of you want to close your eyes and then turn towards Blingden Stone, I'll let you know when I'm on the other side of you and you can open them. Because she's been walking, behind you, so none of you could see her. And at some point, she's gonna need to pass you.
Sounds good.
We all stand still and
some
close our eyes.
Awkward shuffling in the hallway later.
Can you tell her, thanks for actually be willing to do this for the safety of the city and trusting us?
Yeah.
Takes a lot to trust people you don't know.
Oh, and tell her my name's Zoltan.
Yeah, she calls out to Ray. Okay, just make sure you don't look this way. And you can hear her retreating down the tunnel.
Oh, the temptation to look is
I
so
will,
strong.
I will turn
Orpheus.
in her...
There's some Orpheus in me right now. I'm like,
I was like, what's that Greek myth where he looks back and she gets catapulted back to the fucking hell?
Oh, straight to hell. Straight to hell.
I will turn in her direction with my eyes closed, and I'll wave goodbye, and I'll yell.
She's not looking.
I'll say bye, Nahidra, and I'll wave at her, but with my eyes closed. Does she wave back? I don't know.
You won't know.
And then I wait an appropriate amount of time. Like in my head, she stops, she turns, she waves back, she smiles. And then she turns and walks off, and I wait like 5 more seconds, and then I turn around. So that
He turns around in the wrong direction.
Keep going, Zoltan! You're almost Blingden Stone.
I turn around and I open my eyes.
Yeah, you are all looking at the hallway back to Blingden Stone.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Nap time after this.
Yes, please.
My whole body hurts. And it's uphill to walk back, which is just the worst.
Does it take anything special as far as to write it into my spell book, or just as ink is good?
It takes however many hours. So I think it's 3 hours or something like that.
I think an hour per spell level, right?
No, it's 2 hours per spell level. 6 hours.
Oh fucking shit!
Yeah, okay. So it takes time, but the ink requirement is all handled by the scroll itself. So it costs nothing.
Okay. Alright.
Yo, are they gonna give us a reward for doing that?
I mean, did you do it for the reward, or did you do it for because it was the right thing to do?
Both.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could use some money. Never hurts.
Or can you help fix us? And then we go back to the guards and be like, you can fix your people now.
Well, here,
here's stone.
I'll give them each 7 gold as a reward.
I think we also did it just to curry favor with the new governors or whatever, mayors of town. So.
Oh yeah, we did do that. Oh, because we want to get to the rat people. Where rats?
We want to get in and out of the cult area.
Pudding. We have to save your sister.
I mean, more than anything, though, we have to save this, Medusa.
We did that.
No, she's not saved yet.
For now.
She's a lot safer than she was about 6 hours ago.
The town is a lot safer. She's just still her.
I think she's still in a better spot. I don't know.
We're walking and talking, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. You're moving.
Yeah. Ibo, did you want to see any more of your family?
I think he wanted to see his sister.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's in the cult.
Cold is cold, so.
We're working towards that.
I mean, you heard Gazul. If I go back and see my parents, they're not going to let me leave.
That's true. They're gonna be like glue.
You know,
So
I guess I just hear that and I think, yeah, it's exaggeration, but is it really like that?
It's not. I mean, look at Ray's parents.
Ray's parents weren't gonna let her leave either.
Good
Look where she's
example.
at.
She got
left.
married.
She
Gotta
left.
let me leave.
Kipo, you gonna get married?
I don't have any plans to.
Neither did Ray.
Neither did Ray.
Pretty true.
Thea is just honestly just upset the whole way she's going back to town because she thinks Blobby's gonna die.
He's not
Have a
gonna
little
die.
faith. Have a little faith in your blog.
He's gonna end up killing someone, and that will feel bad about that one.
Honestly, I'm not gonna feel bad about that because I'm not gonna know.
Until you see the floating stuff inside Blobby.
Yeah.
No, I'll be like, that's just random stuff that was laying on the
Just
ground.
wreckage.
How long
At
has
some
not like
point, we're gonna have to
Katamari.
put
He's
Blobby
not-
down.
Thea's gonna be in denial and just let him eat whatever he wants and just be like, no, he didn't do that.
Oh, Thea's a bad pet parent.
My Blobby
Yeah.
would
Yep.
never.
Would
He
never
is
do
a bad
that.
person, clearly.
Your dog needs to be on a leash. No, he's fine. He listens to me. It's really okay.
I swear he's never bit
He never
anyone.
barks at anybody.
Ma'am, explain the 3 people down the street with bleeding legs.
That was the lawnmower.
Baru, Zoltan, I think we know what we have to do.
Yep, Blobby went to go live upstate with your
He's
grandparents.
a good parent. I will train Blobby.
Uh,
God, guys.
I'm a pet person. I can't get rid of Blobby either. I don't even know
Yeah.
who Blobby is, but he's family now.
He's sold.
Blobby is a
Zoltan's on
sentient
board.
creature. They are not kept as pets.
I mean,
I'm
my
saying
dog.
keep him as a pet,
Watch.
but here's the thing. If we manage to separate Blobby from the guy with the 1,000 eyes,
Yeah, that thing.
then that leaves Blobby to learn all about
The goodness
You know,
and kindness.
morality.
Yes.
How long have we been awake?
I feel like we need to learn
A
more
long
about
time.
morality before we decide to start imparting our morals
I
onto
think
creatures.
my morals are great. What are you trying to say?
You just got married to someone to get your mom off your back.
Look,
I
we
just
didn't
wanna
let
know
the
how-
lich
Okay,
person out.
okay,
I
you
think we're
can't use
doing
that-
good.
You can't use it as an example because it was a win-win situation. She also wanted to get married to get her mom off her back, and we don't ever see each other for like 3 years at a time. So
And
what?
they kissed. I
And we
mean, it was
kissed.
a
And
tiny.
also, she's hot.
little
Did you see
kiss,
her
but-
pull out a sword from like the shadows?
I was there. I had almost just died about I had died about 3
She
hours
was
before
jealous.
that. So you'll excuse me if that wasn't like the main focus at the time. I was thinking about
You
some other
enjoying
things. I
the
was going
beer,
through-
the free beer during that whole.
Yeah, your party was
And then-
pretty good. I'm
Your
pretty sure we
party
slept
was
on the
fantastic.
street.
Some of you did.
I think me and Zoltan slept on the street.
We slept on the dock.
I don't remember.
It's like you
We were
almost
too
did,
drunk.
man.
How long have we been awake again?
I don't know.
I think we need a nap when we get back.
We need
Well-
more than a nap.
I just want to know, like, do I have 6 hours?
I mean, we can always
Probably
like,
not, but you could just sleep and then. Do you have to sleep in order to do it, or you just need 6 hours?
I need 6 hours to put it into my spell book.
So sleep, and then once you wake up, start doing it.
But if I do it when I wake up, and then I can't learn it for the day.
Oh.
So maybe stay up 6 hours, sleep later, and we'll leave you and come back and get you after breakfast. We'll go run an errand.
So for what it's worth, you have had a short rest in the last 24 hours, so you are not at risk of exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've all got a little bit of paralysis going on.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that you don't have things that you need to sleep off. I'm saying you're not at risk of exhaustion, so you can
I'm mainly curious as to, like, what...
Clint wants to know if he can stay up, learn his spell, and still go to sleep and get a full rest.
More so,
if you guys decide to take a 14-hour rest, sure.
No, I'm more curious as to what time of day, not necessarily sun in the sky, but what time of day it is in Blingdenstone. Like, is it past business hours?
So
in
Blingdenstone, it's currently dark.
Oh.
Okay, so it's like all businesses are closed. It's
oh no,
like
in Blingdenstone it's always dark. Underdark cities don't tend to operate on like time of day because there is no time of day.
Right, and that's what I say. Like, but
so
like,
what I'm saying is that there is no past business hours. There's the hours that business is closed.
So there's not just like a generally accepted. Like
when's the bank open?
Normal wake and normal sleep time?
Not for the most part, no.
24-hour cycle.
Different people are awake at different times, of course, because people do have to sleep, but there isn't a city cycle.
There's no banking. Like there's no banking hours.
Yeah.
That
would really fuck me up.
We also need to find a place to rest, because we don't have any lodgings at the moment in town. We don't have a boat we can sleep on, so we're gonna have to pay to stay somewhere. Just saying.
You arrive back to Blingdenstone about an hour and a half later, and another 30 minutes after that, you've cleared their security measures again and been allowed back into the city.
We did it!
Woo.
We're the heroes of Blingdenstone! Just kidding.
Doesn't feel like it.
No.
Do we want to go check in with I wrote their
governors.
Names. Yeah, I wrote their names down somewhere.
The Diggermatox
or whatever their name is.
It's something about buttocks.
The Diggermatox.
Diggermatox.
Yes. Dorbo and Cinny.
Yep.
Do we want to like check in with them and let them know that we solved it, or not? Not yet.
I say let's go. If they're open.
I think we should let them know, so the sooner the better they can help, or they can start fixing their people if they're.
Yeah.
Because we can't fix their people.
Oh yeah, and since they work around the clock, they could start that tonight.
Yeah. So
I agree. Let's go check in with them.
All right. You all return to Diggermatock Hall.
And maybe they can suggest somewhere decent but not super expensive to sleep.
Arriving at Diggermatock Hall, the guards convey you inside immediately, knowing now who you are. And you can see that while Senny is there, Dorbo is not at the moment.
Are we allowed in here?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, seeing you enter, she says, "So, did you find it?"
What does she speak? She doesn't speak
No,
language. Yeah. Who needs to talk to her?
She also speaks a little bit of Undercommon, but her standard language is
Yep.
Oh, I really need to get this tongue spell.
Is she gonna go let me look at the globe now?
She's definitely not.
We have escorted the creature out of the city, but we have yet to recover the Mythalar. By our understanding, it was still back in the fallen city.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that we could find a use for it in our defenses.
She also said it was broken.
well. Oh well. At least we can reopen that part of the city and see about helping the people that got hurt. Was there anything else?
You're fucking welcome. I'm not. I don't say that.
Ask her if there's a place to stay or a
They can't understand me
suggestion
anyway.
for a good place.
Actually, we were kind of hoping that our intervention here would allow us a little bit of leeway in trying to assist with the matter of the cult that is growing in the city.
So, wait, let me make sure I have this right. You help save a sector of the city, and the reward you want is for me to let you save another sector of the city?
I am glad I can't understand any of this.
Kipo, bad at negotiation.
He is literally just going over here, trying to look at the globe again.
Well, unless you have something particularly wild that you want leeway with, I can't see why the answer would be no. Would you keep your friend away from our documents, please?
I just want to look at the globe!
They'd prefer you not look at all the documents.
Fine.
So, what is it exactly you want?
I have some family that apparently has turned towards the cult, and I was just hoping to be able to have sway with the guards that we, once we go over there, we're not locked in.
That's a difficult one, but I'll tell you why. It's not just that we're just trying to lock it out. It's that we don't really have a way of knowing it'll be you that comes back.
I'm sorry, what? Are the people changed somehow?
No, but the oozes change into people.
People oozes. That's a new one.
What?
Well,
Hey,
sort
y'all,
of.
Did you know that the oozes are impersonating people that joined the cult?
So, wait, the oozes turn into people or people turn into oozes?
Maybe it's both.
It sounds like the oozes are like essentially mimicking people. So like you walk in there and then the ooze is like, oh, it's fucking
Okay.
Thea. And now the ooze is like,
Thea ooze
it's
walks
like
out.
Terminator. It's like the silver Terminator dude in Terminator 2, where he's like, whoa, I could turn into whoever the fuck I want.
Bring it back.
What?
We're about to walk out with a dozen globbies, aren't we?
No, we're gonna go kill everything that's in that cult.
Is there
If we can't decide if they're real or not.
Kipo, do they know a way to tell or not what's the real person?
I think
what's
that's the problem. That's why they've locked up the city, not allowing anybody back in.
They have no experience or with success?
I mean, that sounds like you're judging them. You guys,
No, I'm just asking.
You've never been successful ever? Like you've got no experience with success?
I'm saying, have they tried anything so we know what doesn't work? Jesus.
How were you able to figure this out? Did they come in and turn into oozes?
You remember that assassination attempt you might have heard about?
Oh yeah, the old governor.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, when the assailant was killed, they turned back into an ooze.
But how do you know that they didn't just turn into an ooze? How do you know the ooze turned into a person and the person didn't turn into an ooze?
Because they still have the person in custody.
Yeah.
Oh. So you saw them both. And the ooze left. Right?
They killed the ooze, but the person the ooze was impersonating was captured. But they're saying that they didn't do it because it was the ooze.
They're basically creating doppelgangers with ooze, but you can't tell the difference.
Okay.
Says like to Kipo, I can see from your talk with your friends that you may be understanding the dangerousness of the implication here.
It's certainly a lot more than just people joining a cult.
Do the oozes know everything that the person knows?
As a matter of fact, we think some of the people are being lured into the cult by people they think they know.
That are actually oozes.
So these oozes can talk and everything?
Yeah.
Do they have like the same, like all the memories and shit?
As far as we know, the don't have all the memories, but they have some ability to read minds.
Oh.
So they can fabricate answers on the fly.
What can you tell us about the Pudding King? Do you have any idea what they look like?
Who the fuck is that?
I know what he looked like when he was still just another Sverfneblin. I don't know if that's changed. She heads over to the stacks and stacks of papers and pulls out one picture in particular.
Ooh.
Could I possibly make a suggestion as a possible like method of control? What if you you have this entrance to the district, and therefore it's also an exit from the district. What if you had someone there, or you kept, we were given these stones that were anti-magic field stones, and so what if you used them around the exit, so anytime anyone exited they had to pass through that anti-magic field? Wouldn't that, if they were an ooze, get rid of the look-alike and make them back into an ooze?
It takes our craftsmen 240 days and 6,000 gold to make one of those stones.
Yeah, that's just 1 hour.
Okay, well, what? There's other methods of casting the spell that aren't the stone, or I'm sure there's other things too that would act similarly.
In small quantities, certainly.
And maybe you don't. Maybe you just do it like you do it once a day, and you say, hey, people leave at this time, and you have to do a mass exodus in and out or whatever, and you don't just have it up there 24/7. You know what I'm saying? You just do it for like 1 hour a day. If you would like to leave the district, you leave during this 1 hour, and boom. Or even if it's us, I don't know. Just a thought. A counter.
Poor Kipo has a lot to translate.
Or a dispel magic? Couldn't you just do like a dispel magic? That's cheap.
On every single person passing through the gates?
I mean, you obviously, again, you don't just let it be like a open in and out, fucking just go for it kind of a thing. But right now you're letting 0 in, out, or in. So you just kind of...
I think it's just a huge ask of resources. Even if it's just available people to cast the spell.
Okay. It would at least ensure that if you see us, it's a good check for us, right? That their concern of us going in there specifically is because they don't know that it would be us that comes out. So if you see us come out, do it like have people standing by for either dispel or the anti-magic field that we have to walk through in order to leave.
Kipo, what if... It sounds like this is a more complicated issue. What if we follow up on some of the other things we wanted to do here in the city and we just come back if we can't come up with another solution? I have a feeling if we contact some of the other leads we want to follow up on, we may come across a solution that could be helpful.
What are they doing with all of the townspeople while they have doppelgangers running around?
We don't know.
We're assuming that they're all just happy-go-lucky joining a cult, but...
Yeah, the longer we leave...
possible they're just prisoners.
We're not assuming that. That's what some of the town thinks, because we didn't... If we told them that there were potentially shape-shifting ooze assassins among them, you'd have people killing their neighbors because they talked funny.
I'm of the opinion that we need to take out the Pudding King and see if we can, have the rest of the snake die.
We absolutely agree, but taking him out is... well, it's not something we can really do, especially with a bunch of our people in the way. If it's something you think you can do, then that would be worth opening up the resources to make sure it was you that came out.
I mean, we are the A team, so I feel like it is most definitely something we could do.
I'll say this in common, so I know she can't understand me, and be like, if we wanted to go talk to the people who are the criminals, they may have a backdoor way to get in and out, because I'm sure they need supplies and things to pass through there. So if we don't have to start wasting a bunch of supplies, we may be able to find a way in and out without needing to burn all of the capital on this. Since we wanted to go see what was going on with that anyway.
Well, once we go in, we're not coming out until we... Are we planning on back in and out, in and out, in and out? Or are we gonna go in, kill the dude, and then leave?
It wouldn't be in and out and in and out. We'd have to go in, handle the Pudding King, and only then could we come out.
Right.
And I feel like the cult is pretty big. I don't think we can just go in guns blazing either.
No, we go in. We go in as
future oozes. Future
yeah.
cultists.
Yeah, hail the Pudding King. Almighty Pudding King.
I think if we
Can I just say hail oozes and I pretend I'm hailing Blobby? I'm not lying.
Hail the Banana Pudding King.
I just think if we talk to the smugglers and the thieves, they may have a way that we could go in and do reconnaissance and get out potentially before.
I mean, they might know more info too about what's happening.
You're thinking there's a back door, a secret way in and out, right?
I mean, I think there's a potential. I've only been in the city for a little bit, and we know maybe some people who might be connected in those circles who probably owe us a favor that we could call on if we needed to get more information before we go in. But we could just take a nap, decide we're going to go in the morning, and just go and do it and solve it all in one way. But I think it doesn't hurt to check in with any other potential allies or information sources we can get before we go.
All right. Sunny, we're going to sleep on it and see if we can come up with a more feasible plan.
Sure. If you decide to do it, we can make arrangements to make sure it's you when you get out, but we can only really have the resources to do that once.
Kipo, can you ask her if she has there's a camp we can go? Can we get free tokens to stay at the inn at the bar?
Yeah.
At least then
there's a bed to sleep.
That's a reward for helping.
We can just go to the barracks.
Okay, sure. Barracks, fine.
I honestly forgot about those. But what if your parents are there?
They will be.
Then we don't want to go there.
Yeah, we don't want to go there then.
No, it'll be fine. Let's go to the barracks.
Meet them after you get your sister back and be like, surprise, Mom and Dad, look who I found. I'm such a good son.
I actually do want to meet up with Kipo's parents. I'm
honestly, it's up to you.
Very interested to see.
If you want to meet up with your parents before or after, up to you.
I mean, at least now we'd have some information to provide them with that, you know, they didn't just go and run off and join a cult.
I mean,
being held prisoner. So
is it any better to tell your parents that, though, if there's no way?
Wouldn't you rather know that your child's being held against, you know?
If I couldn't do anything about it, I don't know.
I think that I would rather think that she was doing it of her will and not against her will.
I think the opinion is moot because Kipo knows his parents.
Right, yeah. But I'm down to whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Like, just do whatever. I'm gonna go back and start writing in this book. So where we do that makes no difference as long as there's a table. My writing gets a little like weird if I have to like hold the book and stuff. It's you know, plus 6 hours. You gotta have a table for 6 hours of writing.
So are you gonna go
sleep? Right, let's go to the barracks.
Yep.
Talk to Kipo's parents.
All right, you all head to the barracks. The barracks are pretty simple. It's a barracks. You know, it's rows and rows and rows of beds with foot lockers at the foot of them.
It's a good place for the foot locker.
Large, communal kitchens and living areas and baths are all attached. And arriving there, you are surrounded, of course, by gnomes. Because, well, that's who lives here.
Welcome to Gnome Town.
However, it is really easy to pick out Kipo's family because there's a fire genasi standing next to them.
Right before we walk in, can I cast Disguise Self on myself to make myself look like a gnome or what? Gnome.
Yeah, sure.
And then I would just like to go to a table and start writing in my book.
Yeah, there's a fire genasi seated, hanging out at one of these tables with what look to be a pair of gnomes.
I don't go to that table.
I'm so surprised. I didn't think you'd pass up the opportunity to touch his hair again.
I know.
Nope. I already did it. I don't want to go. I know that if I go there, I'm going to be distracted. So I go as far from that table as possible.
So in addition to Gezul, which is this guy, you see 2 additional people at that table. Get them up here. This guy.
Oh, I like him.
Papa.
And this one.
Papa.
They look so friendly and inviting. It's so nice.
Go over to the table.
Are you bringing your entire cadre with you?
Unless anybody is staying behind, Kipo is not thinking about it.
But rolling up with his ladies.
Yeah, Kipo rolls up, and Gezul is the first to see you and sort of points you out. You see Vidrinia and Alabaster both turn around and then hop up, kind of rushing over and piling onto Kipo in hugs. Alabaster says, "Kipo, you finally started that business. You have employees."
Oh, yes. These are all of my employees.
This all, of
everyone?
course, still in Gnomish.
Yep, don't understand anything.
So we're all standing there nodding, smiling like idiots. Like, ah.
Like, I'm so happy to meet you.
Business is great. We actually just came from Lithmyathar.
Yeah, Vidrinia says, "Oh, I'm so glad that you've given up on the book and gone to something more concrete."
Well, you gotta grow up at some point.
I wish I understood this.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I don't know what's going on right now.
I know.
They do seem genuinely thrilled to see Kipo doing well.
That's good.
Or to see Kipo.
Well, are you staying in Blingdenstone long?
Yeah, we'll be here for, well, I don't know, but at least a number of days. We're trying to, help the city out a bit. We heard about the problem with the cave-in, and we've dealt with that. And now, we're trying to tackle this cultist thing.
Alabaster, so you've heard about your sister then?
Yeah, and actually we've got a bit more information from Seni. Don't go spreading it around, but it's not necessarily a cult that people are joining willingly. They're coming back as slimes.
So, what does that mean?
We're not entirely sure yet, but what I think it means is that we have to go in and rescue them. They're being held, and people that look like them are walking about.
Are you leaving soon? Are you staying to rest?
Oh yeah, we're taking the night at least. We're trying to come up with a better plan.
Oh good, says Vidrinia. You have to show us your caravan.
Right! Yes, of course!
Are any of these universal words, by the way?
Nope.
Damn it.
Is there food around here?
Yes, as Gezel pointed out to you last time, there is plenty of mushroom.
Oh yeah.
I definitely am like, Thea, can you make it
yeah.
not mushroom? Thank you.
Thea's like, who wants this? Pass it around.
Actually, terrible story about the caravan. Just before we arrived in Blingdenstone, we actually had a bit of a cave-in ourselves, and had to leave it behind as it, got crushed. We're in the market, though, for a new one.
Oh, yes, I suppose none of your employees look like they'd be capable of clearing much rubble. You should really look into hiring on some more muscles.
I'm offended. I understood this shit.
I'm offended.
I'm deeply offended. He is beefy. Tall and beefy, and he's mad.
Oh, I'm aware.
How dare you, Detective D?
Well, not everyone can have someone as handy as Kazul.
Well, hopefully you were at least able to save the profits. How did you do?
I'm waiting for this lie.
The profits!
Wow, I got so much flack for being cagey. Like, why cagey about my background?
We could understand you. We can't understand him.
We can't even try to help you right now.
I didn't.
Pull out one of those.
Lying motherfucker.
I didn't even lie this hard. I just omitted some shit.
Wow. Here I thought Kipo and we were like getting to know each other, like our hatred of Blobby was like putting us on like a path of friendship. Nope. Lies.
No.
Betrayed by lies.
Kipo's clearly a sociopath.
I mean, you don't know that he's not going to tell you guys the truth later.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any indication of
you
this.
You have no idea what Kipo's saying. It seems like
this is Riza saying this.
Doing really well on their family reunion and not dying inside at all.
Yup, nope. This is just sit here and gonna play with my little fidget toy, so snap a pencil.
Well, there's not much capital at the moment. You see, we've been reinvesting in everybody's various equipment to better travel. But, you know, making our way up there.
I suppose that's one way to spend capital. I would have thought you would have invested it into further franchising or something like that, but it's alright. After all, you are just getting started.
I appreciate the advice.
I'm sure it'll improve.
Yes, and I will introduce everybody.
Are you switching languages for that?
Yes.
They of course speak several languages, being traveling merchants. They're fluent in both common and undercommon, in addition to the traditional Gnomish.
Oh, bitch, we're gonna expose you.
I spoke common this whole time.
Oh, we're gonna expose you, bitch. You didn't loop us in.
Yep. We don't know what this conversation is.
Yeah, we could have helped you. We could have acted like part of your caravan.
Well, he gets to they get to introduce you, so depending on what they do with introductions, they might be able to give you a hint.
No, Kipo's not going to do anything special. It's just going to introduce them.
And this is my accountant.
Okay, yeah, just introducing them then. Vidrinius says, "Well, it's so nice to meet some of our son's employees."
He had just literally just like black jaws. I'm just not
Alabaster says, "Yes, always interesting to see who you pick up when you're just starting a business and don't have your pick of the talent yet."
Wow. Yeah, starting a business in jail.
In what?
Wow, you threw him right under the bus.
I
didn't say he didn't start a business.
She rounds on Kipo back in Gnomish. What's this about jail?
Well, you know, starting out, you just pick up a few odd jobs, you know, catch a few bounties here or there, get a little bit of started capital.
She catches Alabaster's eye, who asks, "What do you mean jail?" in common.
Yeah, we met him while we were in jail.
Yeah, we all didn't. He was telling you we all escaped together, right? And then we've made our way back here.
They both look at Kipo.
Well, okay, so the business isn't doing great. These are actually my fellow cellmates. We were captured by a drow and we're going to be enslaved. We are recently freed.
Kipo, that's terrible. I'm so glad you got home all right. You could have just told us. You don't have to lie about what you're doing.
Is this in common?
Kipo, no, this is all Gnomish.
Okay.
We love you even if you're not successful.
I mean, yeah, I just didn't want to give you more to worry about while Lyra's still, you know, MIA, and there is a lot going on in the city. We came in and we're like, woo!
I was gonna say you were really brave, but I don't understand anything your mom said, so...
Nope.
Nope. At least Ray's mom had the decency to speak in front of us in a language we could understand, even if she did insult you while doing it.
She has no fear. She'll eat you alive.
She's a tough old broad, man. Woof.
In all honesty, I don't exactly know what I'm doing yet. We were trying to return everybody that escaped with us to their own hometowns, and weird things keep happening to us every place we go.
Alabasters. Well, that's very, very noble. Hopefully something good comes of it for you. Have you returned anyone so far?
Yeah, we did.
Excellent. To where?
Well, we sent Bupito back to... It wasn't Grackle Stew, was it?
It was.
Grackle Stew?
Mm-hmm.
And we left a number back in Lithmyathar. They're
we have 4
staying with our boat.
That is a business.
4, soon to be 5.
And we dropped a couple back off.
Oh yeah, and Furtrack and Kasai, we brought them back here. They're from a really small Svrfneblin encampment, but they decided the Blingden Stone would be the best return.
Yeah, didn't you tell your mom about our boat?
So you own a boat now? See, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that some sort of caravan?
The water caravan.
Exactly. It has a business. We started a fishing business. Maybe. Who knows?
We came upon it when we were leaving Slubladop.
And we got it for free, so there's no
Good for
overhead.
You for taking the initiative on that. See, you are making something of yourself. So, Alabaster says, so these aren't your employees then, just traveling companions?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. It's entirely possible that you'll make enough money to hire employees of your own one day.
I mean, here's hoping. Not to hog on the limelight here, is there any news that you want to share about your recent travels?
Well, you already know about your sister.
Yes.
That's certainly the most significant news. Travelers have been rough lately. He's switched over into common at this point, having dispensed with the family business. Travelers have been rough lately. Dark things stirring all across the Underdark. Demons and fiends and other things. We've had to step up protection on the caravans, hire a few mercenaries on. Gezel is wonderful, but not capable of protecting the caravan against some threats.
Gezel mentioned that Lyra was having some difficulties with Merchants Guild.
Vidrinia says, if you can call that group of thieves Merchants Guild, certainly. You know your sister's always been a little bit naive when it comes to trusting others.
What is it that they were so opposed to?
Oh, she was trying to get a foothold in a city on the surface. They were against it, but didn't come out and say it. They swindled her out of the deposit that she'd made on a building up there. Bad business.
Perhaps we'll have to stop there someday.
And take your deposit back.
Yeah.
Or the building, one or the other.
But that's why she's traveling with us again. It's so nice to be able to provide something for you kids to fall back on when plans fall through.
How's everyone enjoying their mushroom?
It's delicious.
Oh, my favorite food, mushroom.
I mean, if you want, I can try and spice it up with some of that stuff we pulled from the boneyard.
It's just
I
like
don't know if
cooking.
that's edible.
Really good.
You mean the crystals?
No, before that.
Like numbing mushrooms that we ran into?
Well, I haven't really found out what they do yet. I haven't had time to study them.
Honestly, I can't keep track of what you've taken as samples anymore.
Alabaster says, "Oh, so you are still studying for that book?"
Nope.
He's super smart.
How's it going?
What book are you studying for?
I have to kind of start over again. It got taken away when we were imprisoned.
Of course.
But not from
but
ground
you
zero.
have a foundation now. You can do better the second time.
I'm trying to create a compendium of all the mushrooms.
Oh.
Vidrinia says, Kipo's always had ambition.
Yeah, with the way he said
I
all
can tell.
the mushrooms.
Yeah, he's a driven guy. I mean, I get it.
He's definitely collected a lot of samples and have gathered a lot of data so far. Do you got data on this mushroom that we're eating?
I presume what we're eating is fairly common, having lived here.
Yep, it's a simple blue cap. It is the most common food mushroom in the Underdark.
It's delicious.
So yeah, I should probably pick up another.
It has a taste kind of like monkfish.
Hmm. All right.
Which
doable.
It's not bad in and of itself. It's just that's all there is to eat forever.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm definitely missing like surface food right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's like it's not a bad tasting thing. It's just that's all there is.
Yeah.
It's like their meal prep in college.
Okay, so fortunately I've already told Riza about that, so she won't be shocked at how I lived.
Oh no. What
ramen, more
were you
ramen?
No,
ramen
no.
Worse. Much worse.
No.
Plain boiled chicken and plain pasta.
Really?
No.
Just for like a week straight.
Like, I can't even believe this man survived without me. Like, legitimately. I don't know how he lived his life.
Yep,
Not even a veggie thrown in for a little like,
oh, this is spaghetti sauce.
I would boil the chicken,
different.
and then I would keep the broth from the boiled chicken as a breakfast for the next week.
Oh, there are better ways to live.
I am now aware of this, but
Riza,
in college,
literally anything you make
I gotta say, I mean, as far as college goes,
in my defense, before I met Riza, I had already started actually cooking meals for myself. This was just in college that I did this shit.
Okay.
I feel like for college, that's actually pretty good.
Now, granted, before I met Riza, I still made one meal and then ate it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's boring.
Portion control is hard.
Yeah, you're like, this is 2 weeks food I'm gonna eat in 3 days.
No, it was just a matter of like I didn't have anyone to cook for, so I just cooked
Right. That's
yeah, it makes sense.
That's what I meant. Like I always cook. Like whenever I cook big amounts, and it's like, all right, this is what it is.
Yeah. No, I kind of get that a bit. I used to make like beans in college all the time, and all my roommates used to call me the queen of beans because I would like prepare like and then I could just make like quesadillas with like shredded Mexican cheese.
Oh, good. A woman after my own heart. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
I feel
good.
We've all done pretty just flat stuff in college.
I ate frozen pizzas and ramen noodles.
Hey, sometimes when I was feeling real spicy, I would even throw in some thyme to the boiling water that I boiled my chicken in.
Wow.
Whoa.
Marrying this doofus.
Edgy.
You know, for a little treat for myself.
Way to kick it up a notch there with your spice selection too. You know.
Great, a little flavor. A little flavor for the buds.
A little time.
You agreed to marry me. Can you believe this?
Yeah, can I fucking believe that? Yeah. Playing wild.
Don't worry, they learn. They grow over time.
Reese's actually taught me a lot about cooking.
That's good. That's yeah. So you have to. Everybody has to kind of learn at some point. Because then at some point you go, I can't eat this like anymore.
But yeah, that's what Underdark food is. It's like Derek's college food.
boiled mushrooms with a side of sautéed mushrooms.
I think Ray's dad's jerky was
sautéed
better
mushrooms.
than this.
You think they have oils down here to saute things in?
No.
Don't tell me that. Oh,
mushroom
God.
oils.
Mushroom oils.
Fermented mushroom drink for alcohol.
Yep.
Imagine if you were allergic to mushrooms, you got trapped in the Underdark. You would have a very bad
dead.
time.
You just die. You're like baby born.
Is there like a... So we're in these barracks. Is it all self-serve? Is there like a bartender or like a... of sort?
There's a kitchen area that is self-serve where they have a bunch of raw mushrooms that you can prepare for yourself however you like.
But there's no like bar.
No.
Cool. Then I'm just writing.
Nope, no bar. Vidrinia says, there was also news of a gathering going on in Gauntlgrim. Apparently some sort of big meeting between a bunch of different leaders, something along those lines.
Gauntlgrim.
Dwarves. I'm not there. I'm not there. Don't get distracted.
We didn't go see it ourselves, but it was apparently happening.
Was that
I don't think we'd heard about that yet.
Yeah, that was Eldest's home.
Yeah, we killed that. We killed her. I feel so.
We killed almost all of them.
So I still feel really bad that Eldest died. I was really holding out hope of getting her home. So that one hurt a little bit. They all hurt.
They all hurt real bad. So there was a big meeting in Gauntlgrim.
But Pito made it though.
I don't know when it was supposed to be, but we had heard rumors of it.
Well, we'll keep that in mind for whatever our next step is, but...
Where are you headed next?
Turns and looks at party.
TBD. To be determined.
Yeah.
To the cult.
Montel Dareth
You
is where we're gonna head after this
seem
if we
to
don't have a destination.
good deal of surface dwellers with you. Are you headed to the surface?
Eventually.
Eventually.
Is this one of the cities we can get to the surface from?
Not directly.
Alabaster says, Blingdenstone is near an entrance to the surface, but we don't control it directly. It's only about 2 days' travel from here.
Well, that's a little tempting, but...
I guess that begs the question, where are y'all from on the surface?
Not anywhere close to the coast. further east inland.
Blingdenstone's not on the coast.
Oh. There we go. I know where I'm from if I can look it up in my sheet.
I'm not there.
Are you just listening to our conversation the whole time?
Yeah.
Who?
He's just eavesdropping.
Zoltan.
No, Clinton is. Zoltan made a point. Okay. Zoltan made a point to go as far from y'all as possible so he couldn't hear. Clinton made a point to make Zoltan go as far away as possible so he couldn't hear.
Yeah. I am from the Great Cloak Hills, but I don't really have much of an interest in heading back there. There's not really much waiting for me, you could say.
I'm from the Feywild.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if we get back to the surface, huh?
I mean, I'd like to go to this. The surface is a little more enjoyable temperature-wise and light-wise versus down here.
And then we walk out into the freezing cold mountains.
I mean, I've been away from home for a little while now, but I haven't called anything my permanent home besides where I grew up yet.
Dawnbringer speaks up, though not to Kipo's family, just to Ray, saying, "I'd like to go back to the surface. It's been a really long time since I was able to see the sun, and I feel a lot weaker."
Yeah, I think eventually we'll go. I don't know when. But I think that's the goal, you know?
Yeah, I think we have a couple more things to take care of down here before we can feel comfortable going back up. Like I said, I'd like to go to Montel Dareth before we go back above ground. There's a couple leads down here that I need to follow up on there.
Okay.
But I know it's hard to get to.
You know any insight check, please, Baru?
That's never good.
Okay, you can't tell what kind, but both of them have a reaction to Montel Dareth.
Oh, that's not good.
What's there, Baru? An acquaintance you have to talk to?
I don't know if there's gonna be much talking when we get there. It's a bit more of not like that. I look over, I can just feel like Ray's like dirty look on the side. And my face goes red because I'm embarrassed talking about it, not because I'm like embarrassed at the implication, but it's more like there are some people that I grew up with that are down there, and well, they need a bit of a forceful reminder to knock off with what they think they're doing. And if they don't listen to my words, then I will have to use my fists.
Alabaster asks, so you're familiar with the people of Montel Dareth, then?
Not overly so. I've just only heard that the cult of the Church of Shar has moved in recently and taken up camp.
Oh. And you see the two of them, and now that they're not reacting more, you can tell they're relaxing a little bit.
Yeah, okay. They definitely thought I was. I'm a bad guy. Surprise. I'm going to betray the party in Montel Dareth.
Montel Dareth is run by the same group that stole from your sister.
Really? Okay, we really should go there next.
Yeah. This is great. Maybe we can even just skip the pretend talking part and just get to the punching part. That would be great. Would love to go straight to the punching.
Who do you need to punch over there? What did they do to you?
I mean, It's not necessarily what they've done to me, more like what they're doing on like the whole scale of things, right? You know, like they're kind of just not great people, and they shouldn't really be allowed to go out and about doing sort of any sort of not great things that they want to do. I mean, sort of like give you a look that is trying to convey like, we can talk more about this later when we're not in front of Kipo's parents kind of thing. Okay. A little bit of like the drop it kind of thing, like that's all you're gonna get. Don't keep pushing.
Well, best of luck. I hear you can only get into the place if you have a particular pass token.
That's helpful. I knew we needed a guide, but didn't know about the token. But I have to keep an eye out for one.
We should have asked that Dragonborn.
I know.
Oh well, they seemed real busy.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like they had better things to do than give us a token to get into Mont Aldereth, so maybe we can ask around here, see if anybody knows. I don't think it's too far from the city.
Best of luck. Blingdenstone, I know, does some business with them, but I don't know anyone here who has access directly.
Even if we can get on a caravan of some sort. You know, I'm not opposed to the methods it takes as long as we get there.
I'd heard some of the rumors from demons coming out of Mont Aldereth. Apparently there's some in the city or something like that.
Yeah, we heard 2 big shots took up residence there.
Well, then you should stay away from there. That's dangerous.
I mean, not to scare you, but there's also an avatar of a demon lord here, so...
Yeah, we've unfortunately had to deal with a lot more demon lords than I think any of us would have liked to.
Kipo, what are you talking about?
Oh, the Pudding King is an avatar of Joyblinks.
He is?
Yeah.
Have you told the governors?
Well, I just presumed they knew.
Well, we didn't know. It's possible they didn't know.
Alright, be right back. I'm gonna go let Sunny know.
I imagine they'd be, acting a lot more...
BRB.
decisively if they knew that was going on.
Well,
People don't tell them they're going to nuke them if you tell them.
To take a giant mystical artifact and try and blow up that sector of the city, which I was going to try and dissuade them from.
They plan to what?
Well, they were bickering amongst themselves about what to do, but they were thinking that if they found a powerful artifact from the place that just caved in, then they could just, boop, problem gone.
But there are people in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get them out.
Kipo needs to learn the power of omission.
Kipo believes in the power of telling the truth.
You just lied through your teeth about shit!
About myself, yes. About anything else.
About myself.
Kipo has an interesting set of double standards is what Kipo has.
There's a difference between lying and just not saying things.
Oh my god. The duality of man right there.
Kipo believes in the power of telling the truth. Yes, this is my caravan from the caravan I have that is a very successful business.
Listen,
these are my employees.
Parents there's demon lords in the city, sure. Telling my parents I'm not living up to their standards.
Never in a million years. Amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, you all want to get a long rest here?
Yes, please.
Yup. Can't wait to wake up and eat my breakfast of mushrooms. Mmm. Yummy.
I will continue writing until I don't know how long this conversation
don't
has
worry
lasted.
about it. You're gonna get a long rest.
Okay.
Did I bother with resting for tracking Kasai?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we gotta go find those
They actually had a long rest significantly before you did, but...
They're sipping drinks poolside in the cabana compared to us right now. They were like, peace out, and we had to go deal with the Medusa, and they went to like hang out with all their friends and whatnot or whatever. Slippy little bastards.
Yeah, you wake up to sort of a low din of a lot of the gnomes in the barracks sort of talking in hushed tones with furtive glances around.
Do we catch what people are muttering?
You do, because you speak the language. They're muttering about weird shared dreams. It seems that there are two distinct ones in particular. One having to do a lot with darkness and fear. The other one having to do with being displaced in several places at once.
These don't happen to be familiar with any of you, do they?
Maybe?
I don't remember.
Darkness and fear is not like, I don't know. I would say
you
the
could,
main
of course,
aspect.
go talk to somebody and get like a more specific. That's just what you're overhearing.
You guys
go ask someone, Kipo. Go figure out what's going on with them. Sorry, you have to translate.
I'll go ask what people are dreaming about.
Yeah, the first group of people says, yeah, I dreamed that, like, I don't know how to describe it, like my body was in one place and my brain was in another place. And I was stuck somewhere? I don't know, it was weird.
Oh, I think I was the darkness.
I mean, I'm assuming you're translating.
Yes.
That sounds like awfully like my dream I've been having.
Oh, that's not good.
And without even talking, the darkness sounds like me. I wonder if it's the Silva. Power of the Silva. We're so powerful, Thea.
That is
We're
what
really
happened in Lithmyathar.
Definitely you two. It's the same dreams, and none of my dream isn't leaking to people.
We're so powerful, Thea.
Wait, this happened in the other city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait, was it the same dreams? Because that is funky. Oh, you guys are fucked up.
I mean, we're just wicked powerful. It's a thing.
What's that safe word?
Yeah, do you want me to chop your arm off now?
It's in my body now.
No, we're still. I don't need. We're not. No, we're alive. We just no.
Just become one with Blobby.
No.
Reject modernity. Embrace Blobby.
Thea really doesn't like this.
Just because they're dreaming what we dream, it's not like it's hurting them.
That's not normal.
Yeah, that's a bold statement to make for somebody who just yeeted a bracelet into his arm.
Well, I'm just
yeeted a dream into someone else's consciousness.
To be fair, he didn't think he was gonna yeet the bracelet into his arm. He just thought he was gonna wear the bracelet.
Well,
and I got paid.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. Somebody who thought that it was a good idea to take a magical object from a stranger and put it on themselves.
We were desperate.
Magical item unknown.
Listen, Thea's like, I just didn't want him to go through this by himself.
In my defense, I was paid pretty good to put that on, and I'm used that money to benefit the party greatly. And I don't believe I recall you being like, "Oh no, don't spend that money on us."
Thea immediately negotiated.
I literally cannot name
deal.
anything that you have bought for me specifically, so...
I cannot name anything that I bought specifically. I just know that it was for the party.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I'm sorry then. This seems well worth it.
Okay, we did make people foci, whatever that we needed. However, all of this is in the past. We're fucked. We know this.
Oh, I'm not. I don't know it. I think I'm really strong.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of like, it's just a weird thing that, like, your guys' dreams are, like, more powerful than everybody else's. Like,
right,
no,
it is
probably not good.
It's 1,000,000% tied to the bracelet. I'm not denying that. I just don't necessarily see where it's 100% bad. So they see the same dream as us. It's not hurting them.
No!
Huh?
How are you sure that it's not bad? The last time we stayed in Lith Mythar, more and more people got affected by the dreams.
They had the dreams, but how were they affected?
More and more people got affected by the dreams. It spread.
They had the dreams.
How is that good?
How is it bad?
That you're having nightmares that the same as you. I'm having nightmares. It's not bad. Are you having nightmares? You are having nightmares, and you are dreaming about the truth. So something is going on here.
I agree. It's just, but it's not killing them.
I guess
I'm just telling you that there is something bad happening, and it's just buck wild that you think it's just normal for your dreams to be broadcasted to other people, and that's just chill. That's just okay.
No, I didn't say that it was okay or normal.
You're literally saying it's not hurting them. It's fine. We can stay
right,
here.
That's what I said.
10 gold.
I said at this moment just laughing in the corner.
I said it didn't hurt them. I didn't say that it's normal.
I'm just chewing on the same mushroom now.
There's a difference between normal and pain.
It's normal. It's not hurting them.
I didn't say normal.
Are you hearing yourself?
Are you hearing me? Because the word normal never came out of my mouth.
That's what you're implying. Like,
no.
It's not hurting them. You want to stay here.
I'm not implying that at all.
It's not hurting them. We don't want your bracelet out. The bracelet that a drow, a cube ate, the drow with the bracelet, it is now awakened. So who knows what the fuck it's doing to you and what the fuck it is you're doing to these people?
I just didn't want to call safe word to kill myself because somebody had my...
I'm not saying kill yourself. I'm saying we should figure out this problem.
I didn't deny that, but I was just saying, Thea said, what's the safe word? Because the safe word is because to kill us, and I said, no, they just had a dream. That doesn't mean we should kill us.
I believe the safe word was to cut off my arm.
Yeah, the safe word.
All I'm saying is, it's just a dream. No, it's not normal. No, it shouldn't happen. But it's not the end of the world.
You're gonna treat it like this is not gonna hurt them in the long run. That's what I'm hearing you say. That this is just a dream and it's not gonna hurt them.
We don't know that it will hurt them in the long run.
People, okay, can you ask your peoples here if they had a strange lady that was selling silver bracelets in town? Just wondering.
I'll go around asking if somebody matching that description was hawking bracelets anywhere.
Jesus, I didn't even think that woman could be following us.
She could be moving to city.
She could have been here already.
I know.
In front of us.
I feel like I just wasn't thinking, like, it just wasn't the first fear in the front of my mind, and now it's been replaced. Like,
I just want to know if she's selling them to other people in different cities.
what if only the people that are having the dreams are the people with the bracelet as well?
That's not true. We checked that already.
That's a lot of people.
We checked
not
that
everybody in
last time in
Lithmaiathar. Yeah.
Mm.
I just wish it did give you a boon. Like, I wish it would.
Okay, the response, Kipo, is no. Don't know anybody by that description. There was a merchant here a while ago who was selling some weird bracelets that disappeared, but he left town. He only sold them for a day, and he left town before anyone could go try and get their money back. Must have been some illusion or something.
Oh,
sounds like the same shit.
Yep.
How many did he sell?
Oh, they were being sold really cheap. I think he must have sold a couple dozen of them.
The
I'll
person.
Ask everybody who is complaining about dreams if they bought a bracelet.
Majority no.
Okay.
One yes.
So Dorlamar says it's only affecting in our vicinity. They're not having dreams down there anymore.
Yep. That's what the seer said. The seer said that if we left, it would stop.
Yeah, it's localized.
So it is specifically you two that is having a bad reaction with these bracelets.
Well, assume bracelet.
It's weird that it's not powerful enough to stop us from having our dreams, because I assume you guys still had the same dream, right? Kipo and Faye.
Yeah, you guys aren't having our dreams, are you?
Nope.
No.
Which says either we're twice as fucked up as y'all are, because our dreams are so bad that even your bad dreams can't affect us.
I think it's the other way around.
It's kind of like, there's like the mind control spells where if you're being mind controlled, someone else can't just randomly mind control you. They gotta like defeat your mind control, and maybe ours is like a weaker mind control than the one that's controlling you, so it can't overpower the mind control. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to get at?
Actually, yes.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's just not good. It's
y'all
not
are like
good information.
Y'all are like level 5 mind controlled, and we're just like passing on like a level 1. It's not gonna trump what you got going on.
Yeah, love to think about being mind controlled. My most favorite outcome in all of these situations is that I'm actually just being mind controlled. Time to go do something else with our day. Let's get going.
Or a level 5 dream, and we're casting a level 1 dream.
I just want to put out there that Thea wants to start looking for something to shield her mind from others.
Does she have anywhere particular she's gonna go look for that?
Not necessarily. That's just what she's going to be looking for anywhere she goes now.
Zoltan would like to find the equivalent of aluminum foil and wrap his head. The fantasy equivalent of aluminum foil.
I'm also going to politely ask Kipo if I can borrow the Helm of Dread to wear walking around today.
Sure.
I think you wore it last.
What does that thing do again?
I think it gives me a bonus to intimidation.
Gives you advantage on intimidating.
Yeah, and I am proficient in intimidation. So today I would like to be a little more threatening. I can be.
Kipo, would you know anywhere in the city that would be more knowledgeable about like magic?
Well, we did just meet the Abjurists, but I think
they're kind of the best magic users.
The best.
Their particular region.
Blocking mind control is abjuration. Understanding what's causing it is definitely not, but blocking something is definitely abjuration.
Well, I think it's going to take a while to understand what's happening, so I'd at least maybe try to block it from everyone else for now.
So I want to go let the interim governors know about the Pudding King. But also, do we have any further plan towards dealing with that? Or did we want to try and tackle another part of the city?
I think we should go talk to the other part of the city before we go try to get into the Pudding King.
And I probably don't want to go inform the governors just in case they're like, oh, it's a Demon Lord presence? Let's just nuke it on the spot.
I have a feeling they're leaning towards nuking, and I think...
Dormo certainly is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can find... I just think we should try to, like, see what the people on the ground are saying. There's probably a good amount of secrets and shadowy nonsense going on. I just don't think with a city this big you can cut off a portion of it and expect it to be sufficient on its own. So somebody's got to be getting in and out of there, is really my thought. But that might not be true.
How long has it been cut off?
I don't know for sure. As far as when Lyra was gone? At least a week?
Do we know, do the people around us know how long it's been cut off? Like,
yeah, it's only been cut off for about 4 days.
So, I mean, 4 days is not that long to survive, you know, cut off from society when you're probably a society within yourself, for the most part. Right? Like, I mean, it's just a section of the town, so there's all things in that section. Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's also true. I don't know. I just feel like it seems silly to go off to a place we can't get in and out of before we go.
I'm not denying that there might be a back way or an underground way or a secret way. I'm not denying that at all.
I would also prefer if the powers that be aren't working towards a goal while we are working towards a separate goal, and we aren't sure of each other's plans, so we're working simultaneously.
Yeah.
If we're going to go in there, I'd prefer they know so they don't just, try and blow it up anyway.
Ray, Dawnbringer speaks up to you. Says, I really don't want to be rude. It wasn't on purpose. But since you're talking about dreams, I recognize the city in yours.
What?
In yours, Ray?
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, she's only talking to Ray at the moment.
Okay, we don't understand anything again.
Which city is it?
It's Undrentide.
Do I know what that is?
You can make a history check.
Sure. With my intelligent character.
Yep.
So smart.
Be a Netherese city.
History, you said?
Mm-hmm. Nope. But Dawn will tell you it's where I was forged.
What?
It's where I was made.
Did you ever see things like that?
No. I just recognized some of the places.
What was
Did the Netherese make you, or?
Yes.
So it's probably gone now. Concerning.
What was the name of the city? So I can put it in the notes.
Undren Tide.
Undren
Undren Tide.
Okay, I was one letter off.
You have to let all of us attune to the sword so we can all identify where our dreams are. Thanks. Share the magic.
Mine, baby.
Identifier. Thank you.
More and more, I love her.
More and more, I regret not being like, I'll take the new sword too, even though I just got a new sword. Every day, I'm like, I should have taken the sword. Should have taken the sword.
Regrets.
Regrets. Are you sharing that with us, or are you not going to tell us? You got more information about your dream.
No. I'll tell you guys later.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yep.
I think this group is about lies.
Oh, you want to talk about lies?
Wow, where's this heat coming from? That is true, actually.
Everything about my fucking being. You've got all my family fucking drama. This bitch won't tell us what her fucking prophecy is. Drops a fucking hint. This bitch keeps lying about his profession.
I haven't told
We're from
a
the
single lie.
Feywild, and you didn't expand on that.
Yeah, also,
and then this
I was
yokel,
gonna say.
And this fucking yokel is just cracking jokes 24/7 like he's got something to compensate for.
I haven't lied about anything, though.
Neither have I.
You have lied like 700 times to us that we've been down here.
That is 100% true, Zoltan. You kept saying you were from every city. I was born here.
That was only to the Umrera city, and that was just a joke. I wasn't really lying. Y'all knew I wasn't from there. It was a
Lie
joke.
is still a fucking joke if the butt of the joke is the lie.
I don't even know what you said.
Where were we?
A joke is still
you were going to tell us more about you being from the Feywild, I think.
Yeah, elaborate on that. What the fuck is up with that?
We can do that later.
Wow.
Kipo's sister is in trouble.
Wow. We're pushing it off for Kipo's sister.
I promise to tell you. It's honestly because I didn't write the backstory very well.
Good to know.
Backstory, I'm sorry.
Or Thea would just be like, bleh.
You're like, hold on, give me about a week or two to come up with what my actual story is.
Yeah, I didn't elaborate that in my shenanigans yet.
It's always shenanigans.
No, not really.
Let's go.
So we're going off to the Were-Rat corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
See.
Heading up to that area of the city, there are guards, more defenders stationed outside those gates. However, they seem focused on keeping what is inside. They don't seem focused on keeping people from going in. As you do approach, they say, once you go in, we'll have to test you before we let you back out to make sure you haven't been infected.
Well, what's the test?
Little blood drawn, and then a little weight.
No cheese or anything?
Kind of fucked up. Same. It's a little, but they're people too.
What?
So can you remind me, not necessarily Thea, Alex, what happened in this part of the city?
This is where the Were-Rats have sort of taken over with their revolution. Because they are treated like second-class citizens by most of the city.
Okay.
They started a revolution, but they didn't have the power to actually, fully revolution, so now they're just kind of stuck in this section.
I'm confused why we have to be tested. Are they infecting people?
To make sure that you're not a Were-Rat.
If you...
Okay.
Why can't they go around the city? I mean, are they trying to hurt people?
Yes.
They're trying to overthrow the government.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Isn't the government overthrowing itself right now? What with the re-election and everything?
Well,
they're trying to violently overthrow the government.
I mean, the governor was killed by an ooze assassin, and now he's.
And that section is also blocked off. Yes.
Right. I'm just defending the government, I guess, at this moment, because they're not overthrowing themselves. The governor was fucking killed by a different terrorist organization.
The city's fucked.
Look,
and they're just trying to survive.
You're welcome to go in. We just have to give you a blood test when you come out.
Yeah, I got that. I'm good with it.
What if we go in?
But you should be careful with my blood because
shouldn't we be
dangerous.
The same person coming out?
They're just testing our blood for were-rat syndrome. Essentially.
Yes, to make sure the disease doesn't spread into the city.
Right.
Yeah, but like not every were-rat is a bad person. I just feel like that's kind of shitty. To like just assume that every were-rat in your city like automatically wants to overthrow your government and is a bad person.
But the were-rats right now want to overthrow the government and the city, so...
The guard that's been talking to you says, it's not my favorite detail that I've ever had, but it is my job.
That's fair. I'm not blaming you. I get it. We're all just trying to get by. And we're literally trying to get by, so...
By all means. And hey, while you're in there, if you can come up with a peaceful resolution so I don't have to keep guarding the gate, I wouldn't hate that.
Listen, that would be step one for Thea, but, you know, that didn't go very well last time.
I mean, the last time we actually got a really peaceful... We took the
through the
snake
gate
lady
then?
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going through the gate, you were greeted immediately on the other side by Turvy.
Hey!
Hi! Yo, bro!
He kind of waves and says, "Yeah, I figured you guys would show up here sooner or later."
Oh,
wow.
Are you a were-rat?
Absolutely.
Oh. Wait, is the other one too?
Oh, Topsy? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So are we allowed to call you? You know.
Oh yeah. In here we're safe.
Did we know that they were were-rats?
No.
Not until right now.
Okay.
Did it never come up?
Well, Rue
For some
certainly
reason I was
didn't.
thinking it
Somebody
did.
else might have.
Yeah,
known,
probably
but...
did.
I mean, if it was in their character sheet, I glossed over it.
I completely forgot about it.
Oh shit, they could have transformed this whole time. Fuck.
It just didn't really ever come up in conversation.
To be fair, it's not really something you just ask people kind of right away, you know.
Well, the good news is,
you know, I don't pry more into the weird dreams y'all have, and
exactly.
Wait, okay, hold on. For all the time, have you been having weird dreams for all the time you've been traveling with us?
Well, only since like the second day of Lithmyathar.
Fuck us.
You fuckers.
You know,
Wait,
it's probably just a coincidence.
You didn't have them during or travel to here?
No, absolutely had them on the way
Since
here.
the-
Just like I said,
since-
I was.
I thought you meant since then. I haven't had
No,
them.
just like
Yeah.
you didn't pry into me being a were-rat. I was trying to not pry into your weird shit.
So,
I think our shit's pretty weird.
what's the peaceful resolution
Oh.
to all of this?
Oh. Well, that's good to hear. Here, I thought I was gonna have to convince you to not go with the violent resolution.
50-50.
I mean, that's the backup plan.
You have to convince us not to go with the violent resolution by giving us an alternative peaceful resolution that works.
Great. Yeah, we've got a candidate that we'd really like to get allowed into the election coming up.
Why
are they a were-rat or just were-rat friendly?
The latter.
Were-rat friendly. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. We wanted to pick a were-rat, but we figured that we couldn't get enough votes if we did, so we just went with someone who's
baby steps.
Who's gonna move us
Small
along.
steps.
Yeah.
So currently they're banned.
So if they are now, they're allowed. If they're allowed to run, that in and of itself is the peaceful resolution, or them getting elected. You know, like what happens if they run but they don't get elected?
Well, then we have to figure something else out.
So this isn't actually a peaceful solution. This is just like a.
It is a peaceful solution because if they run,
they get elected. Oh,
if
they run, they will get elected.
Unless they have the person they want changing the laws.
You're saying that if they run, they will get elected.
Oh, we're fairly certain that they'll at least score high enough to end up on the council. They may not be the governor.
Oh, okay.
And what's stopping you? You said they're banned?
They're banned.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're sympathetic to were-rats.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we get them to be elected, or not to be elected, but to be allowed to be elected, to be on the, whatever the fucking, whatever
ballot.
You want to call it.
Yes.
Ballot. And then you guys will just cease being a thorn, we'll call it. Is that an appropriate term?
No.
No, it's
That's
really
not
not
an appropriate term.
Oh. Well, you're trying to isn't there like the rising up, whatever the fuck?
Yeah, because they're being treated like shit.
I get
right.
Sure. Which is, but the backlashing, right? Fighting back, peaceful. You'll be peaceful. I don't know
We already are peaceful.
The difference being, you're saying if we elect this guy, you're gonna stop being angry that you're oppressed.
Well, no, you'll still be angry.
It's the start of the change for the city once this guy is elected. Girl.
Puts it on a different path.
So who do we have to convince to get them on the ballot? The entire council or just the governors?
Either of the governors can put them on, or barring them, the entire council.
Well, I think the governors are maybe easy. Well, have you ever approached the governors before?
The governors are the ones that banned him.
So, did they ban him because he's were-rat sympathetic?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, do they just dislike were-rats because they're were-rats, or do they dislike were-rats because the were-rats have harmed, they're scarred by were-rats at some point in their life or something? Do you know?
It's because we're dangerous.
Why are you dangerous?
Well, because normal weapons can't hurt us, for one.
Okay. That doesn't mean that in itself doesn't make you dangerous.
It actually does.
I mean,
that's not a point I'm not arguing the point that we can't be dangerous. I'm arguing the point that we shouldn't be treated like second-class citizens because of that.
Despite what the were-rats may or may not have done, the government is acting as if they are an active threat. Just because they are resistant to weapons and are weapons themselves.
Right. No, I agree that resistance to normal weapons is a scary thing, but your resistance to normal weapons does not inherently make you dangerous, is all I'm saying. It just makes you hard to fight, which does not make you dangerous. What makes you dangerous is if you lash out at people.
I think we're arguing to somebody that this argument doesn't need to happen with.
Yeah,
Sure.
You're arguing with somebody who
already understands what you're saying.
But that person just said they're just dangerous because they're... Okay, sure.
That is what the system has labeled them as. You need to convince
Yeah.
the system that they are not dangerous.
Yeah, because you keep asking, like, why do people think you're dangerous? He's just he's answering your question.
Okay.
Well,
So,
racism.
Was your person that was banned before these two governors took over? Like, would he
Nope.
have been banned as well with the previous governor?
No. He was banned in preparation for the upcoming election.
That's not very democratic.
No wonder they didn't want me looking at all their documents. Hoodlums.
If only they knew that you couldn't read.
I know.
This sign won't stop me because I can't read.
I'll memorize all these symbols and have Kipo translate them later. So
who's your person?
Zaltren Topaz Melter.
okay.
Jeez, what a name.
Zao some.
Zaltren, Zaltren, Topaz Melter.
Okay.
Is Zaltren well known?
Yeah, that's why we picked him.
To Kipo's knowledge.
Oh, how long has Kipo been gone?
It's been years.
Like decades? 5 years?
Probably in the realm of a decade since he's been in
Okay, then no.
Blingdon for any amount of
Zaltren
time.
is not known to Kipo.
Well, I think we need to go and have a meeting with Zaltren.
One more question. How many people are on the council? Or maybe 2 questions.
10.
Do you think it would be easier to convince the council or the 2 governors that banned you?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's the 10 highest voted runners up from the election for governor.
So we don't even know who we would have to convince since the election is coming up, or it would be the current council?
It would be the ones from the previous governor.
Okay.
So we can either convince Senni or Dorbo to put their name on the list.
I mean, we did help them out, and we're currently helping them out with other things in the city. We can listen to what reasons
he'll
they have.
Rattle off the list of names on the council. It's those.
Oh, God. Thank you for writing those down, because I would have never gotten half of those.
I just figured since it was 10 names, I should just...
Yep.
Gold Scratcher.
Good old Churchmig.
Bronze Gazer.
Brookhook. Lazuli Bleacher.
Sounds bad. Sounds something bad. Church snake.
So, Kipo, you said you wanted to go talk to Zaltren? Or...
I feel like, before we go and endorse this candidate, we should at least get
yeah
on the situation.
is this a personal grudge against them from the governors, or is it strictly were-rat related?
Sounds good.
On the way there, if there's if they don't have any entrance into where the ooze people are, the ooze cult.
Oh yeah, we can get in there.
We're looking for a person that's been in there. Would you be able to get somebody in there
we don't get in there because we'll get eaten by oozes, but we can get in there.
If we wanted to try to sneak in, you could probably show us.
If you wanted to go in there, I could get you in.
Okay. It's good to know. Don't know if we're going to do that right now. That's good to know.
Yeah, we don't even have to worry about the shapeshifters either.
Why?
They don't smell right.
Fair enough.
So you can smell the oozes?
Yeah.
Or you can smell the shapeshifters?
Yeah. Well, if it's someone we know.
That's pretty dope.
Gotcha.
Guys,
that would be useful.
Writes itself. Yeah.
Well, but if you don't know them.
What if you had, like, not to be, like, you know, weird, but what if you had, like, a piece of clothing or something that would have their scent on them?
Yeah,
would you be able to tell them? Okay. So, say we got
They
your
don't
sister's...
smell like ooze, they just don't smell quite right.
So if we got your sister's sweatshirt, Kipo, we could maybe find her, the real one.
How soon is this election?
Tomorrow.
Don't say that.
I'm just waiting for it at this point.
Nipping.
6 days.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm thinking we have a campaign promise for Zoltran.
Start putting up posters, wearing little pins. Get a slogan.
Yeah, it'll be just like convincing a town to all believe in one god over the other, and nothing bad will happen.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was probably... I don't know which one's easier.
Only a one-time occurrence. That definitely couldn't happen again. So...
That didn't happen. What are you talking about? We didn't do that.
Super confident. He was on the boat with us, guys. He knows exactly what happened.
Shh.
But yeah, I think Kipo, we're on the same page.
I think this may be what we need to convince Seni that Zoltran needs to be on the ballot.
Yep.
Because Seni and Dorbo aren't going to be staying in power. They're just holding it for now.
Yeah, but it's...
Well, they can
I think
still run.
They want to stay in power,
I think their
though.
goal is to stay in power.
However, if they do something... So, if they support the were-rats most likely would vote for them as governor, or whatever, too. I mean, the were-rats probably isn't a small population of the cities, correct?
There's about 200 of us.
So... That
Seems
could
like
be something we could use to help to convince them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, it could go against you,
on there,
too.
And you get vote. They'll vote for their candidate and for you. Yeah.
It could go against them, though, too. Because then they're people that don't like were-rats would be like, well, I'm not voting for them anymore.
You got to start the grassroots campaigns that, like, the were-rats are helping you reconnect with your loved ones that are lost to the cult. Boom.
Yeah.
Good PR. It's all about the messaging. It's all about the messaging. Good cults need good messaging. Once the messaging is bad around the cult, then people stop believing in it, and it loses its power.
So you think you can get a meeting for us, Turvy?
Well, no, he lives in the main part of the city. We
well,
can't get to him.
You know where we can find him?
Yeah.
The main part of the city.
Specifically.
Yeah, he'll show you a house on the little map.
God damn it.
And just so you're not out of the loop, if we are able to get your candidate elected, do you have a group of people that would be willing to work with the city to distinguish actual civilians from shapeshifters?
I don't know. We hadn't discussed that, honestly.
Well, at least you're not lying.
I suggest.
I would assume it's not hard. So I'd assume yes, but I don't know.
I just don't want to be promising something that you and the other people in this corridor aren't willing to do.
I think I can make it happen. I just don't have a group now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in a group of 200 people, there's got to be a handful that are willing to.
So make the promise and then make it happen later.
I want to be intimidating about this too. Now that I've got my little extra oofy thing, I'm like, let's make it work.
Are we going to go talk to the governors now? Or do we want to meet with the candidate?
I think we should meet with the candidate first, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And it's good to know that they can get us into the part of town without having to get the guards to let us in and stuff. Oh, we're going to have to get blood tested to leave here. Is there anything else we needed to do before we leave?
We have to get bit by the were-rats.
Anything other than that we want to do?
You can sit here then.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm immune. I would be immune because I got the silver in my blood.
That don't mean shit.
But let's get him bit. Yeah. That's what he wants. The silver makes him immune, guys.
I am not volunteering to go through that with him.
I'm not saying you should.
Just because it was a silver bracelet doesn't mean it was for that purpose.
You know.
I mean, you don't want to be the weird person going around asking, "Hey, bite me."
No, it's not like he really wants that.
It's gonna be like a weird fetish thing.
Turby says, "Look, if one of you wants to be a were-rat, and I don't really know why you would, I can make that happen."
I think we're good for now. But, I like that I have that option open.
Yeah.
He shrugs. Alright. Just, I wouldn't recommend it, personally.
Yeah. Well, gonna go try to hunt down this candidate.
Did we want to peek in Ooze Club world before we go, or no?
It's like on the two opposite ends
different
of the city,
sections
right?
of the city.
They can get us in there, but...
Oh, is it? I thought they were both in the north corner. Sorry.
They are. So right now, yeah. So they are both in the north corner. They're separated by a few tunnels. Here, I'm gonna draw on the map. So the line of separation is basically this purple line right here, where the were-rat territory ends and the ooze territory begins.
Okay. We definitely don't have to. I was just thinking while we're here, we're already in the area before we go out, and if we just wanted to do a little reconnaissance.
I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea, but if for some reason,
I think we'll get
shit hits the fan, I don't know if we're all prepared yet.
If we're going to go and have the potential to be body swapped before we do this election thing, it might not turn out well.
Well, they won't know.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get sucked in. I mainly think we'll just get sucked in.
All right, that's fair.
I don't think it'll actually be just a quick pop in. I think that'll be our intentions, and it will turn out to be not the case. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, totally fair. Just wanted to bring it up to the group before we left, since we're gonna have to sit and wait and get our blood tested to go out. So I figure we're not gonna have.
Yeah, it's a good idea though.
And we were already there, so that's it.
Let's go get our blood tested.
Okay, that costs you 1 hit point and half an hour.
Wow.
That's annoying.
I thought he was gonna say it costs gold, and I was like, bro, you did not say this before we went
Nope.
in.
Well, 1 hit point and half an hour to wait for the results.
What if you get a false positive?
Then you're a were-rat, get back inside.
That happens so often, though.
Yeah, and with all of you cleared, you can proceed to Zaltran's home. You arrive at Zaltran's home and see a pair of the defenders stationed outside.
Yo. That's not cool.
What are the defenders?
The guards you've been seeing everywhere.
Okay.
Is this residence open, or are you on a protection guard?
Yes, Mr. Topaz Milter is a somewhat polarizing political figure. We're here to ensure that nothing untoward happens to him. You're welcome to go in, but we'll have to take any weapons before you do.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Hate it when they take my weapons.
I throw all my weapons at them. Like, have fun. There's a lot in my backpack. I've been hoarding.
Just sort of passive-aggressively, like, dumping the bag at his feet.
Yep, and I'm like, oh wait, there's this one. Oh wait, here's this one.
Can I sneakily keep my charred wand of magic missiles on me?
You can make a sleight of hand check.
Yo, can
Weapons are
Dawn
my
just be
religion.
like a
I need
hilt?
them.
Right?
Dawn
Can
is just a
come
hilt at all,
Yeah.
most times, all the time.
Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to try and palm Dawn, you can also make a sleight of hand check.
I
Great,
can't.
-2 to my
yeah.
sleight of hand.
Wait. What if I can help Ray?
Then Ray can have advantage. But
There you go, Ray.
But you don't get your own thing.
No. I don't want my own thing.
Okay.
I don't need. Yeah. Ray, I'm gonna help you.
Oh, okay. Just a quick palming with.
I'm gonna be distracting.
With advantage, you
hell?
help.
Okay.
Whoa! Nice.
I hope
I'd
this
like.
card sucks.
He does.
Even I
Yeah.
think that.
Yep.
Can I also try to sneak a bone shank?
Yeah, go ahead and...
What
everything-
was I even worried about?
I'll
Sleight
give
of
him the everything else.
I just didn't
like
want
a-
Dawn to be like.
I assume like a bone
know.
shank is like, oh, he's not gonna know this, so
We
sleight of
will
hand.
find out.
Yeah, we will.
He almost notices the bone shank, but he does
Good.
not.
Side question.
Almost noticed your
Can
prison
we get rid of
pocket.
the petrification?
Oh, yeah, you can remove that.
I also
It's
noticed that too. I'm like,
permanent.
huh.
Yeah, you can remove any stacks of that you have. You have had a long rest since then. Thank you, I had forgotten. Yeah, and they will let you through to the front hole. Most houses in Blingdenstone don't actually have doors; they just have like holes.
Hmm.
Was that
Hobbit
under
hole.
features?
Yeah.
If we had
Yeah, it's under
something?
effects.
Yeah, it's under features. It's partial petrification.
Oh, it's on a.
If you got rid of that one under effects, it will eventually respawn because you left the one under features.
Got it.
Okay. I saw it. Thank you.
Yeah, and you can see sitting inside and chiseling away on a stone tablet, a deep gnome. This guy.
Oh, he's got a little fancy headband on.
He looks a little shady.
I
he
think that's.
looks like-
I think that's racist.
He looks
Look
like
at him
a fucking.
gripping that green crystal thing.
He looks like a zombie.
He's
Precious.
carving with stone.
Yeah, he looks definitely shady as fuck.
Okay. Who wants to do the talking?
Yeah, as you come in, he looks up, says in Gnomish, of course. Hello?
Hello.
You are a popular figure among Weyrat Colony, and we hear that you'd like to run for governor.
Real quick, any chance you speak like common?
That is unfortunately impossible.
To speak common?
Is he saying something important?
He wants to know if you can speak in common.
I can speak in undercommon.
Can you speak in undercommon, Zoltan?
I can't, but I think Ray can. At least that's one more person that understands him.
Yeah, he'll switch to undercommon then.
2 is better than 1.
Well, we're here to make it possible. Are there other extenuating circumstances between yourself and the current interim governors besides your stance on Weyrats?
I have opposed most of the policies of this and the previous administration.
And that makes it so you can't run at all.
Oh, you just asked what was between me and them. No, what they're using to keep me from running is that I am siding with the Weyrats, who are a clear and present threat to Blingdenstone.
Well, I think we have a proposition that may change their mind on the current Weyrat threat. They have a bigger threat. That of the cult that is expanding in the corner over there.
Yes, I'm aware of them.
One of our associates just let us know that they're able to tell the difference between the various levels of cultists and could probably help clear the situation up if a Weyrat-friendly governor were elected, or at least on the council.
He says, I wasn't aware that they could do that, but it's certainly useful.
Apparently there is a difference in smell between a standard citizen and those that are just shapeshifters.
Well, that would do it. This would all work very well, but that's assuming that they're going to let me back in at all.
We were informed that we would just need one of the current governors to put your name on the list. Is that correct?
That's true. They both hate me.
We've already done some work for them. I feel like we can try and persuade them.
Well, if you can, then I'm ready. But they're the ones that took me off to begin with, together. I doubt you'll persuade them.
Okay. Do you think it would be easier to talk to the council?
No, I think that's worse.
Always try one and then do the other.
Ground Lifter, Gold Snatcher, and Bronze Gazer. Those 3 would have my back. Pit Gazer, Granite Crusher, and Opal Teeth would maybe be convinced, but the rest of them, they side with the previous and current governor.
Well, all we can do is try.
What's your stake in this, anyway?
My sister has been taken by the cult.
Oh. I'm sorry.
We have not the best of situations that are Weyrats.
Well, I hope you're able to figure something out sooner rather than waiting for the election then.
Why, have you heard something happening?
Says, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't worry you with rumors.
No, that's all we subsist on.
The reports on the number of cultists. There are less of them than there were. And none of them are coming out.
Okay. Timetables have moved. So we can't wait until the election. We have to convince them to put your name on the ballot and then try and get in there and kill the Pudding King.
Got it.
At least if we could get them to convince them to put it on the ballot, maybe we'd have a couple were-rat people that would be willing to help us.
As a sign of support for the candidate.
Yeah, and like good faith.
And we could possibly get Topsy and Turvy to go with us to like on our mission inside, to be like, oh no, that's not a person, that's a, you know what I'm saying? So they could they could go on our mission with us to be our nose.
I mean, if you can translate this, Kibo, all the policies that you opposed, I mean, were there anything like outlandish or were most of the things that you opposed because other citizens were being treated like garbage?
No, I also opposed policies of general defense and isolationism versus the policies that I was trying to push of reaching out to nearby trade partners.
Okay.
Plenty of others.
Okay. So it's not just like one policy that...
No, I just disagree with how Blingdenstone's been run.
Gotcha.
Well, I think we need to go have words with Senny and Dorbo.
Yep.
Let's go.
So we don't happen to have any ways of letting others understand the conversation, because they seem exclusively to want to speak in Gnomish.
We have comprehend language.
We
only have one more gem, right? And I don't think that really...
That just lets somebody understand what they're saying, doesn't let them understand what we're saying. Tongues would be the ideal one, but that's...
I mean, unless somebody else wants to help Kipo talk, like to help convince, they could still understand one, like if the governor used comprehend languages, correct?
They have they have likewise spoken Undercommon at request.
It seems like Kipa has it in hand.
Are you good at convincing?
Fuck no, I have a 9 charisma.
I could help by standing threateningly in the background and glaring at the right moments.
Well, if they'll talk in Undercommon, which is what was just mentioned, that they have talked in Undercommon, then we got Ray, who I think has charisma.
The best I could do is enhance ability myself for an hour.
I mean,
it might be worth it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, you have solid reason. And if they say they're a danger to society, it'd be like, they can help frickin' defend the town. For that specific reason.
I think they might believe you or trust you a little bit more than me, honestly, considering that you have something at stake here, your sister, and 2, you're a gnome.
Yeah.
I mean, there is also another way we could go about this in sort of belying maybe our support and approaching it under the idea of, if you want the rebellion to end, just let them put their person on the candidate. Then they're not going to rebel against you. You're free to campaign all you want, but you don't have to deal with 2 crises at the same time. Maybe try to play to their sense of busyness and importance, that they don't need to worry about it, rather than this is the good and right thing to do and therefore you should do it. They may not take hold of that.
You could use both, smush them together.
Yeah. But it's not a bad backup line of attack to keep in your pocket. Just, try to convince them it helps them more than it helps the were-rat people, and they may be more inclined to following along with the plan. I mean, not that I've heard much of their conversations, but they strike me as the type of people that care a lot more about their own self-importance rather than the importance of anything else.
All right, let's go.
All right, gonna head back to Digger Matok Hall, but I think we will handle that next time because we're at 12:30 here.
Ooh, the plot thickens, you guys. Everyone's secrets are coming out. It's great. I love it.
Wow.
Just wait till it's your turn.
Yeah.
No, we're skipping over me.
We're stopping at your hometown. Wait, nope. This isn't where I was born. It's the next town over.
Actually, I don't want to deal with my backstory problems right now. Thanks, bye.
We're not dealing with it right now. You haven't gotten to Montel Dareth yet.
Yup, not yet. I'm gonna push that off.
Thea's like, we're never gonna go to the Feywild. Psh, we don't need to talk about this ever.
Bet.
Oops, the party was accidentally shifted into the Feywild.
You're in this for 3 years, baby.
It's coming.
Yeah, so actually we probably won't get to the Feywild soon, but...
Exactly. No, I planned on writing more of my backstory.
It's definitely one of those, this is a level 30 campaign. You're going basically everywhere.
I never picked a town, because honestly,